got this from where
He's
did I
got
get
his
this?
10 a.m. Monster. Jesus fucking Christ,
Yeah,
Brady. It's
baby.
too early for that.
You
Drink
know,
a coffee like a normal human being.
ew,
Jesus
coffee.
Christ.
If you drink actually coffee, I need to drain your dick and balls
I
out of
feel
your
like this
ass.
whole episode is just gonna be a battle between you two.
Yeah,
How this
he
is
well he
starting.
woke up and he chose violence because the middle schools are screaming next to him. Hold on.
Yeah, but you're
That's not my fault. I love the band, the
I
marching
love
band.
the kids, man. I love the kids. Wait, hold
It
on.
gets
It
me
sounds like
hyped up for the morning.
Not all of us
oh,
are.
I gotta write a note. I gotta write a note real quick.
Jesus Christ, Aiden is inconscribed.
I gotta scribe the king's letters. Hold on, give me a sec.
Like, I gotta get like a light, like when like the one meme of when you like this one short story you wrote in like first grade is some bullshit.
Yeah, and then you put it in a bottle and send it off.
Inks on
Brother.
fire. No, I found this in the yard the other day. I actually wanted to make it.
Aiden, you shouldn't touch bird fucking feathers. You're gonna get a disease.
Well, I got another one from a while back. So
Stop. This is how you get chlamydia. Or
I'm not getting bird disease,
Yeah,
dude.
you are. Stop.
Bird disease.
I used to pick up feathers on the beach when I was a kid, and my mom used to be like, "Don't touch that, you'll get a disease." So I was like, "All right, I'm never gonna do that again."
Bird shit.
Yeah, because
I'm not.
because they're nasty freaking beasts. If there ever were a nasty beast, it would be a bird.
So we're fucking human beings, so.
We are disgusting, freaky animals, but we're advanced.
We are.
We know how to talk and like
We're not.
use
Wait,
toilets.
what
not
flavor you have? Blue? Is that blue Hawaiian?
Yeah, ultra blue Hawaiian. Wow.
Is it zero sugar?
Mhm.
Because what's the fucking point? What's the point of a monster that's zero sugar? Can you please explain it to me?
It's got caffeine, bitch.
Flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's got caffeine in it, you dunce.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You're not listening to my point.
What's your
Yeah,
point then?
dunce.
Explain.
My point is it's already got caffeine in it. Zero sugar's not going to make it much better, Brayden. That's my
Make
point.
it 2% better, probably. Like the metric there is enough worth risking.
You like pull
2%?
down like a whole like a little projector screen. You're like, as you can see here, it'll make 2% better from our charts from last week's.
Wait, let's find out.
or-
Let's read.
Hold on,
Let's read
I'm going to drink caffeine-free acid for a
For my
second.
comparative data I have with having 1 cup of coffee comparative to an ultra Hawaiian blue monster.
Let's read the ingredients here.
It's going to go straight to your heart, dude.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna die.
he's gonna have, like-
35. It's happening.
That should be like middle of talking, and then you see Brady's like,
I genuinely already have like really shaky hands, so I wonder if that's a result of the sugar and stuff like that.
Jesus.
Like I might.
Maybe because you jork too much.
Wait, hold on. Here's my question: how many do you have, and how often?
A monster?
Like in a day? Yes.
Like, I don't know. Maybe like once every 2 weeks. Like it's not very many.
All right, you're fine, dude.
Yeah.
I've known people that had fucking 12 a day, so.
I bought 2. I might have one later today. I might have another today, but that's it.
He's like, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Mom.
My relationship with monsters is that I don't drink them for 4 months, then I drink 4 in 1 weekend when I need to animate.
You know what? It's for when you're on the grind.
Well, I hate
I
coffee.
only really have.
I can't stand coffee. So
Once in a while, I venture out and I
Right,
have.
it's so funny because there's so many different flavors of coffee.
I
You
know,
don't.
but I've tried.
That's like, I hate ice cream. I hate
know,
ice cream.
But I've tried black.
What kind of?
Hold on, let me explain. I've tried black coffee.
I've tried black.
I've tried coffee with like 6 sugars and like 6 creams. It doesn't do anything for me. I just don't like it. You can't mask the shitty taste
You got
of
a
coffee.
little boy tongue. Your tongue never grew into man tongue. It's still little boy tongue.
I was with Thatch the first time I actually tried coffee. Thatch gave me one of the Starbucks like iced
The
coffee.
iced coffees in the
ones.
glass that yeah.
Yes,
The
yeah, and
classic.
I initially fucking hated it, and it was like the only thing I drank for a while. That's I remember
You know
telling
what?
Thatch,
That
was like,
seems to be the relationship most
But
people have with
black
coffee. They're like,
coffee
I
straight up-
tried it and I
Well,
hated it.
I can do black coffee straight up. That's usually what I do. And I know people say like, "Are you psychopath?"
You are
I'm like,
psycho.
no, I just
That is psychotic. Like, but that
Yeah.
is also the most Aiden drink I've ever heard in my life. He's like, "Yep, going in for my black coffee here." Oh,
How often do you have a black coffee, Aiden?
all right. So that's what I was gonna say. Usually it's I don't have coffee every day.
Yeah.
I only do it when I go to the diners, like on a Sunday
Oh.
breakfast. I'll have it with my meal.
You're like Frank
So-
Castle, dude.
Okay.
You gotta have your coffee.
Oh, I'm not
You
Frank
gotta get your
Frank Castle's addicted to coffee,
He loves
dude.
his
That guy
black
drinks.
coffee. He's always
He
giving me
talks
black
about coffee so much in his show and in Daredevil. Like it's a running gag how much that motherfucker.
In one last kill. So
He did.
He
did.
Yeah, he went to go get a coffee. He loves.
He
his
got a cup and it looks like the Spider-Man coffee
Same one,
cup.
yeah.
He loves.
yeah.
He
Happy to
freaking
serve you.
loves his coffee, man. Hey, I respect
You got any
people who
coffee?
can drink coffee.
You got any coffee?
You got any coffee?
Yeah.
What- Make a goddamn coffee pot around here.
Yeah. He's playing the match. He's like, what kind of places have goddamn coffee?
That's me if I go to someone's house and I stay for a while and there's no coffee.
Where's
I start
the
turning into Frank
goddamn
Castle.
Coffee. Well,
Where's
if
the
you ever,
coffee?
well, if you ever come down, I'll have to get you
What's the
some
one
coffee.
place? What's the one place you took me? We got coffee, and I got like that Eagle one.
Dude, oh, dude.
That
Dutch
was
Bros.
some of the best coffee I ever had.
I love Dutch Bros. Oh my god, I fucking
Oh yeah,
love
dude.
Dutch Bros.
Maybe,
That was great.
maybe
That's
I,
only over here though. They don't got that shit in
If
Minnesota.
you go visit Thatch,
Yeah.
or you go around that Oregon area,
He's not gonna do it. He's gonna hate it.
I'll try it.
Dude, I don't know. Try it though.
I'll try it.
Try it.
I don't like coffee, but I
All
try
right.
it.
Braden's
I try
not good
it.
about trying things.
He's like,
I'm fine at trying things.
You-
What are you talking about?
You reject, dude. You're like, I'm not going on a roller coaster. I'm not doing it. I'm never doing
It's
it.
'cause I've
I'm
done
never.
it
I'm not
before.
drinking
I
any
hate
coffee
it.
ever.
I hate it. I do
Yeah,
it once and I
exactly. If
hate
you
it.
made up your mind about it, you're like, I'm not trying it. I
Well,
hate
if
it.
you've
I'm not
had a
doing
bad
it.
experience, you don't have to. You don't have to force yourself to do it again. It doesn't make any sense. If you don't.
Yeah,
like
you
it,
don't like trying. That's my point.
But no, I've tried it. That's wrong. I've tried it before. I don't like
You
it.
can try
so
things
don't-
multiple times, Braden.
I think that monster's kicking.
First
in.
time I tried coffee, I hated it because I was like 5, and then I,
Oh,
you know,
should
became
not
an
coffee.
adult.
First time I tried coffee, my buddy, my buddy Jackson, he got me like one of these large like Starbucks like caramel like with whipped cream and all this shit, you know, or whatever they're called, venti, some bullshit. And I was like, this looks really good. I like begged him for it, and he bought it for me. And it, you know, Starbucks fucking large coffee is like $11 or some bullshit like that. So I was like, oh, thank you so much. I took like 2 sips, hated it, and then I just like threw it on the ground. I was such an
Aiden, weren't you drinking the fucking, what were you drinking? You were drinking the matcha? You were drinking matcha, bro. Dude,
Yeah. So
he posted a photo of you drinking matcha, and I'm like, this dude he likes black coffee and matcha. There's not a single other person on the planet who it's one or the other.
What does
bro.
matcha
One or the
taste
other.
like? What does it taste
Either
like?
a matcha's like the most like hipster man bun
I know
drink
it is. It's performative, man.
possibly have.
I didn't know that though because my sister.
Well, it shouldn't affect what you drink. You should drink
No,
whatever you
drink
want.
whatever
Oh
you
no!
want.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny when you. I remember you
dude,
had that reaction to it.
I-
I was like, yeah, it's
This is so funny because you're the
Yeah, I
last.
I
yeah, I didn't know
exclusively,
the opposite end.
I exclusively like love cocktails, and that is like typically considered like feminine or like gay, and I'm like, I don't care. The shit tastes good. I don't
Ready
give
to
a-
start the podcast with blatant homophobia.
No,
Thank you, sir.
I don't. I'm saying
No,
people
what?
are-
No, I know. I'm teasing.
people are
I'm
being
teasing. I'm just
dickheads,
teasing you.
is what I'm trying to say.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing you. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. Well,
Giving you a hard
I'm
time.
When I was 21, when I was like legal to
21?
drink, my first real drink was a White Russian, and that's what Jeff Bridges had in the Big Lebowski throughout the whole movie. That's considered a more
Did you
feminine drink. I also had it because it was one of my mom's favorite cocktails. So that was also.
Did you
in lieu
ask
of
for
her.
it? You asked. You're like, can I get a
Absolutely.
White Russian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Now Aiden just fucking slams screwdrivers
Yeah, no, he
like a
loves
madman,
screwdrivers. He
which
found
is
his-
awesome.
He
I
found
love
what
that.
works for him.
Last week I went with my dad. I'm pretty sure I had 6.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I was fine. I was all
Last
right.
night?
Like it was last week, last Saturday.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Aiden's
Yeah, no.
blood alcohol content right now is like insane.
No. I'm going out to drink tonight with my sister and her boyfriend,
damn.
but no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we
No,
got.
it's
Hell,
good, man. It's so like it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
So-
It
It's
is.
dangerous.
I had Aiden had like I was having those with Aiden. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's a little different. I usually like a Coke and rum, a spiced rum. I don't know. I'm just a big rum guy. So
Yeah, I haven't had rum enough to tell you the truth. I had a rum cake the other night my grandmother made, but
Okay.
yeah.
You give me a nice like blended like tropical drink, and I'm there. I'm good to go.
I want that shit to be neon blue, neon green, or neon pink.
It needs to have some name like Blue Lagoon or some bullshit. Like I need that shit.
It's like you go to Applebee's and you see their drink menu and they have those kind of cocktails.
We did we did what's it called? We did we did that was during the Stranger Things finale when I went to go get dinner and you guys were like, it's what? It was like, it's green. It's green, it's not blue. And I was like, it's blue, man. It's fucking blue. I was there in the restaurant.
Pretty sure it's green.
What color is that can then?
What color is that can, Brady?
It's red. I don't know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Funny.
That being said, roll that intro, boys.
Oh, please suck your dick, please.
Salutations, posers. Welcome back to the Super Posers podcast. I'm your host, Braden, also known as Renzolian, joined by the man whose name starts with an A.
Aiden.
And the man whose name starts with a T.
Andre.
Nope.
That's my name.
That's not how you spell T. That's not how you put that.
It's Andre. No, my name is Andre.
Hey, look who didn't fuck up the intro this week. Woo!
Yeah!
I did come prepared. Like, you know what? If Braden needs help with it, I can do it for him.
Well, you know what's funny? Last week, too, I didn't even realize. First of all, Thatch, took over and did it, which was funny. But he did the All Things Geek intro, which was really funny.
I know. I did the wrong intro. I literally labeled the wrong podcast.
I didn't realize that until I was editing. So when in the episode, I put the All Things Geek intro after he says that. Because I was listening. I was like, wait a minute. What the hell did this guy say?
That's awesome. That's fun. I like that.
It was like, well, shit. There you go.
Did I see that? Did you notice that?
I don't know. He didn't say anything. He did his own little special episode. I
saw the morning. I was like, motherfucker.
So what's funny about
that? I was like, way to leave out too strong opopinion.
Well, that's what I said. I was like,
bias.
That's what
bias is hell, bro.
I was looking at
me and Aiden are gonna do a podcast called "Is Marvel Legends Better Than Black Series?"
Yeah, that's a great idea. You're just like, this is Marvel Legends figure is the greatest one I've ever seen. Fuck the Black Series.
And then fucking Lay's sitting there like, Lay's not gonna be unbiased. No. What the fuck? Lay's like, oh, I really don't know. Come on, Lay. Come on, dude.
Yeah, it's funny. We that video was uploaded to the channel. He used one of our old thumbnails with you in it. So I was like, oh, is this just leftover footage? But I looked at the date. I'm like, that's not right. I was going to delete it, but I checked it first. Yeah, you did a little bamboozle. It was a whole edited episode.
You actually deleted it.
I know. Well, he even said, he was like, "Don't you dare, motherfucker!" And I was like, "Yeah."
So funny.
I'm glad I checked it because I was like, "Oh, yeah." Well, I thought it was just leftover footage from another episode, but the date didn't make any sense. So I checked it. And sure enough, it was his own little. Ty, and I was like, Ty, you guys are biased. He's like, no.
It's so funny to watch because it's like if I came on here and was like, oh, what's better, Black Series or Marvel Legends? I don't know. Black Series really has a lot go. Like, you guys know I'm full of shit. You guys know I'm Black.
Well, I was gonna say, it's funny. It's funny. Got Ty. I mean, I watched a bit of the episode. You guys had fun, so that's all that matters. And
I'm sure they had a great time.
They gave some good points. There were some good points there for both.
Yeah, no,
we just gotta bust their balls every once in a while.
Their balls.
They're not wrong when it comes to Legends, and I'm not
that's true.
100% safeguard for Legends.
Yeah.
It's just it's a rough patch right now, and Black Series has been on that patch for
like a decade.
Yeah. I think the issue. Look, that's a whole thing. We'll
also I'm gonna be honest with you. Is this Hasbro versus Hasbro? Yeah. It does not matter.
It's all objectively not.
Most of the problems are shared between the both of them.
Yeah, it's a useless pissing contest in a way, but I also think it's just
guys gonna watch this and be so mad.
It's a useless pissing contest.
It's like a useless Legends property battle, and I'm like, dude, it's just not. I don't know. Well, but I have to watch the rest of it. But the points for the first half. I
love them so much. I'm sure they make excellent points.
We like Star Wars. kind of do, but I also really fucking hate it because it sucks anymore. And then the new movie is a great example of that, which we'll talk about.
We'll get there.
Did you guys
tomorrow with friends?
Do we have any pickups, boys? Do you have any pickups?
I got 2.
All right.
I technically don't know.
Okay, I got 1. So Thatch, you go ahead.
That's not how this works.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You go first.
That's right. It's like the math didn't line up on
Bro
that.
forgot math for a second.
Yeah,
what the hell?
yeah.
I didn't say -2.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bradley.
Okay. I mean, I did get a second thing, but it's not really worth talking about. So I'm just gonna talk about the only thing that matters.
Hey, what are you doing to that sandwich?
I don't know. I was trying
Stuff
to
it in his gob. He's gonna.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Peak. Absolute peak. The king of sex.
He looks great.
Blocky's Moon Knight.
Honestly.
Dude,
I'm actually tempted to get him.
he is fucking awesome. He's so good. He is the best figure in the line. Easily.
He looks great.
The best
The cape being what it is makes him like 7,000 times better than the Marvel Legends.
Yeah. Dude, I was.
I don't even get the Marvel Legends now.
I'm still getting them, obviously.
I know.
I'm gonna do a comparison video once I get them all in, which will be fun. But cape is a little weird to work with, especially since the neutral pose is like the wings are like going up, so you kind of have to like fold it in on it itself a little bit.
Is there a wire like on the sides of the cape?
It's literally it's a wire that goes all the way across the entire bottom. Yeah. So but it's not. Oh no, it is. It's literally the entire cape. So you can. There's no capes in the middle, or there's no wire in the middle though. But like, dude, it's a.
Yeah, wires in the middle.
I wish it was slightly bigger, because then I would just buy another one and use this for the Legends, because it's a great cape. But posability is great. I just wrote the review. I'm going to be working on. I'm doing all 3 figures in one video, so that'll be fun. It's gonna be big old review. I wrote it. It's a massive script, so that'll be fun.
Is Sue gonna have her own review then?
No, she'll probably be with Jeff. Depending on how the timeline works, it'll probably be Jeff and her, and then Ultron will probably get his own review because he's like a deluxe, like big figure. So that's the timeline so far. But yeah, he's awesome. Totally recommend him. He's so good. He's so good, dude. Anyways, your turn, then.
I'm gonna start with I got the McFarlane fucking Greeno. He's like super green on my camera. Yeah. Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Been looking for this guy. They revealed him like last minute. Sent a photo of him. Braden. So I've kind of been like, fuck, he'd look really great on my. He's like super classic color, and he's got the fabric cape, and all the other Martian Manhunters are dog shit.
Yeah.
So I was really excited when they revealed him, just because like, man, he'd look great next to the Justice League, and I have a photo I'll send of him next to Justice League. He does. I'm very, very happy with being able to bring this full circle. Yeah. That being said, it's a McFarlane fucking DC multiverse figure, so it's it's not anything really special to write home about. It's definitely better than a lot. I mean, it doesn't have any. He functions totally fine, which is about as best as you could hope from DC multiverse. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think he's good. My only biggest is he has no, which really pisses me off. I wish he had accessories. He doesn't even have. Gotcha. He has no accessories.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have interchangeable hands. Like nothing.
Did he? Was that a comic
really
release?
lame.
Did that come with a comic?
It did. Yes, it did.
Gotcha.
Oh, my other complaint is that his eyes are white, and I don't know. I'm not a big DC guy, but I'm pretty sure Martian Manhunter's eyes are almost always red. Yeah. You know. So I don't know if there's like some artist
specific.
Yeah, thing. Or something. Or like it was misprinted one time 50 years ago or something. I don't know. But that annoys me. So aside from that, though, he's great. He looks great next to Justice League. Justice League project is done. I'm closing the book on that. In the final hours of Black Series, DC Multiverse, I've managed to finally bring together a Justice League. Yeah. The other.
Nice.
What's up?
I was gonna also. Is this cape wired or is it not wired?
So awkward.
He's cut out.
Did I?
Brayden.
I'm here.
Brayden.
I'm here.
Brayden.
So I thought it was me earlier, but I guess not.
Am I here?
Brayden.
I'm here.
Shit.
There he is.
Oh my god! It fast forward on
there he
your
is.
camera.
It's weird. I could hear you guys when I cut out. You guys were like, "Oh shit, there he goes. He's gone." And I was like, "I'm right here. I'm right here. Hello." What I was gonna say that is his cape wired?
Nope.
That's cringe.
It's not at all.
That's cringe.
It is cringe.
Boo.
And the collar somehow it's holding its shape, like it's just shaped to do the thing. But it's not wired. I don't know, but it hasn't really been a problem. But yeah, no wires in the cape whatsoever, which is a huge fucking bummer. Bummer city. So yeah, and then I got the symbiote Spider-Man alien costume Secret Wars Spider-Man. He is exactly what you would expect he would be. He is Renew Your Vows with the fucking goop arm. That's literally all he is. He does have the toe joints, which is nice. You know, he's got fucking toes. Stupid accessories. Only comes with these swap hands, which are asymmetric, and then the fist hands, just super fucking annoying. And then this dumbass shield. Some big goop, or just all the hands at least. But I get it. It's I mean, this isn't like it's annoying. He should have had them. It's not that bad for someone who has 700 Spider-Man figures and all the different hands and color options, you know. But it's still stupid. But yeah, he's totally articulated. There are no major engineering problems like with the battle damaged one. He functions exactly how he's supposed to. Got great articulation. This is a good body mold, so like, you know, totally works. And he's got a new damaged arm, which is different than the right arm on the battle damaged Spider-Man. So I'm wondering if they're going to do a battle damaged symbiote suit, and they're going to use this arm, and they're just going to pop it on that old body. And do like a Kraven's Last Hunt or something like that, Spider-Man. It's just strange to me that they went out of their way to make a battle damaged right arm. Yeah. Like that's odd to me. So yeah,
nothing else in the body.
Are you getting the Daredevil, the Secret Wars Daredevil?
Yeah, he just hasn't been delivered yet. I don't know why. That's what I'm way more excited for.
Yeah,
taking his slow ass time.
I forgot you didn't really have a actual Daredevil, so I was like, yeah, I was.
Nope, I'm desperately awaiting him. It's just this guy just got delivered weeks earlier for some reason. I have no idea why.
The wave was inconsistently shipping, as far as I could tell. Some people got like half the wave, other people got like the full wave. It seems pretty inconsistent right now. So that's strange. Well.
Great distribution.
Great distribution. Yep. Exactly. Gotta love that Hasbro. You know what? It's better than it was during COVID. I'll say that. You know, remember when they'd reveal a figure?
It's better than it was when they were just shoveling MCU figures down our throats at the fucking multitudes. Yeah. Just like, here's 700 Eternals and Black Widow fucking figures.
Well, it made for good filler. You'd be like, I don't have to buy that, and then you'd wait, and then
you're like, I don't need to get all that, right?
About.
Yeah.
Now it's more of like a. Well, I mean, there's still a lot of shit they reveal that you're like, I don't need that, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go to our first topic here, which is going to be some third party stuff. One of these things will be interesting. I want to get your opinions on one of these things, but let's start off with the main thing that I was curious about. At least I was curious about. Then I found out how expensive it is, and I didn't give a fuck anymore. They're doing this dude is doing a third party like Revoltech style magic, and I thought it looked pretty fun. It's comic style, which doesn't bother me. It looked pretty good. There's some weird likeness with some of the faces and stuff like that. They look a little odd. I thought it looked pretty fun. Like the articulation was really cool. And then I found out that it was, let's see here. Yes. $149.90 USD. So I went, nope, I'm good. I'm like, I'm not paying that for that. It's cool, but I don't need it. And by the time I would get it, another company would do a magic. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Whoa.
It's not worth that hefty price. The other price.
What the fuck? She's got an endoskeleton.
She does. Yeah, she's got a crazy like articulation breakdown. It's Revoltech.
Is this specifically Rivals?
No, it's comic style, but it is like
okay.
Yeah, it's
because they put like the yellow on it. I wasn't sure if it was trying to be like.
No, the yellow sword is comics. That is from.
No, I mean on the promotion on the pre-order, it's got like the yellow like accents.
Yes, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, but it was cool. But I'm now. I want to switch it over to another third party figure here, and I want to get your opinion on this, Thatch, because I thought this was kind of interesting. I think we might have even talked about this guy before, but maybe not. They're doing a third-party forearms from Ben 10.
Oh,
Oh!
How much is he?
We don't know. Pre-order opens in June, so we have no idea yet.
shit.
But probably.
Is this same?
Sorry.
This is 5K, so it's gonna be like $100.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within the range of like $50 to $130.
I like this, but
Mhm.
they got to make a heat blast to really get my attention.
Yeah,
fair.
I agree. I mean, he looks good. He looks really good.
It looks really good. That shirt, it looks like fabric on it.
Yeah, it's fabric. They did a developer test where they showed a behind the scenes video, and the guy's literally going like he's trying to stretch. It's really violent. He's like trying to rip it in half, and it's like stretching like really. So it's like really like it's a really solid material too, which is nice.
He looks good. I have like one stupid tiny little fucking basement dweller nerd ass. The shoulder, the icon on the to like I don't even know, extruded out from the shoulder, and then it's also a perfect cylinder, and it shouldn't be a cylinder, it should be slightly tapered, so it should be a little bit smaller. It should almost look more like a
it shouldn't stick out that much.
That's fair.
Yeah, it shouldn't look like
I noticed it stick out. I didn't know if that was accurate or not, but I thought it looked weird.
It sticks out a little bit, but not.
Gotcha.
That's crazy.
You gotta shave that in half.
You gotta shave that, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well,
Well,
he looks great. I mean, I really like him.
I'll keep you updated then to see what you think about it. Because
if they do drop a heat blast, that is very that's something that I legitimately might get.
I like this. I like what I see with the articulation. I'm really curious how the pants are gonna work with the legs.
Yeah.
But like, it looks like he's got toe articulation.
I think it's
honestly,
yeah. I think it's
you've got a different message
sorry.
with the hands. Yeah. I was saying, like, with the accessories of having different hands, I think he'll probably be a lot of fun to pose. I just hope the torso is like, it's got dumbbell, So,
Yeah, I
like,
think it should. I'll like
yeah.
I said, I'll keep you guys updated on it. Let you know because if it's affordable, because this will probably be pretty expensive.
yeah, I might.
Because we're seeing a lot of resurgence of the Ben 10 stuff lately, so it's kind of neat.
Great.
Man, if they did, there's this other guy who does his own stuff, and I wish I had pictures prepared. It looks like he's doing aliens from like Omniverse or something like that, and they look kind of cool. But I'll have to show you guys that if I find them because they look really cool too. But they're probably stupid expensive. What's the tiger guy? There's like a tiger guy. What's his name? Big buff tiger dude. Yeah,
it's voiced by sing out the voice Jake the dog.
Oh, John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio.
Yeah, Thatch. Do you know the Tiger Man? What's his name?
Wrath. Name is Wrath.
Yeah, I think it's Raph.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wrath.
Well, I'll see if I can find pictures of that later.
Yeah.
Because he's a pretty cool looking figure. But yeah,
He's pretty popular in the fandom. He's a later
I think
alien.
he's one of the better parts of Omniverse.
he is Omniverse. Okay.
Yeah. Because of the personality.
I was gonna say,
Wasn't he? No, but wasn't he in Ultimate Alien or something too?
I think he was like till end of it. I want to say.
Yeah, for like briefly, and then he was used better in Omniverse. Like used.
Yeah. I so badly I
Yes.
missed when they had Ben 10 on HBO because I was trying to watch the whole series again. But anyway, yeah.
you guys
Well,
have made
I've got it all. I got the whole show except for the last season of Omniverse on DVD because
Jesus Christ.
I don't think you're missing out.
You guys have
I
made
did
me.
not like Omniverse. I did not like Omniverse at all.
You guys made me want to
really
go back and find it just so I can show you. Here it is. This is done by a customizer. Again, it's 3D printed and everything, and it looks really
Oh,
cool.
I think I know this guy. I think I've seen him do other ones before.
I went to his Etsy page, and they're fairly pricey though, which sucks. But obviously,
they are
third party.
Also, I mean, it's like super cool achievement that a guy can do this on his own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, when it's this indie, it's gonna be expensive.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the guy who sells his Sonic customs for like $500 or whatever. It's like okay. Before we move on, I want to say I know Omniverse is supposed to be poo-poo, but I really like the art style. I always have.
I give you
but that's the Mystery Incorporated guy. I forgot his name. You just like his style.
It's great. I love that.
I could be wrong about the show. It's been
most people. I don't think
it's on. It's like hit or miss.
Not liking it at all, and I was like,
yeah,
no, I think I'm done with Ben 10. And
it's hit or miss. Yeah,
I can't.
There were some good episodes. It just wasn't.
There's some really good ideas in it, like really creative ideas, and it really brought a lot of new concepts to Ben 10. But also at the same time, like it's also like very different, and it kind of like fucked up the status quo a little bit. And then but anyway.
Well, let's hope that more third party. I mean, hopefully an official company one day tackles Ben 10. But like for now, we just got to rely on third party figures.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because the comics sold so well, I think we're gonna get a lot more Ben 10 in the next couple of years.
Yeah, because that's what they'd bank on. They'd probably be like, "Oh, well, we don't have a show right now, so let's just, let's just make." Has it been 10 years since the last show? Isn't that crazy?
No, it has not, because there was the reboot.
Reboot came out in like 2016, though. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and
I think
it ended in like 2021 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Yeah. So I get what you're trying to say.
Anyways, the next topic isn't really anything super significant, but I did just want to talk about this very briefly because I am really excited for these. There was a little bit of an update regarding the Mattel K-pop Demon Hunters figures, and they look awesome. Limited, as usual. There were more pictures of the boys, but I don't have them. Apparently they're going up. They're popping up in stores already, so you guys might get lucky, might find some, but again, I don't know how.
Do you have any of the posed pictures? Or
I have
pictures?
I have the posed ones.
Because we've seen these before. These pictures we've seen before.
These are updated, but yes, the other ones were like, I think these are also renders, but I think they're like more updated renders. Shit, I mean, I have so many.
Okay.
Hold on.
Did like the accessories change or?
No. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Also, I'm pretty sure these are also renders because they got the PNG hand on the figure, which is so funny.
Yeah, I thought.
Yep. These are definitely renders.
Well, also, because like that is not. I think it's supposed to be an adult hand, but there's no way the figures are that big. You know what I mean? Like they definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe it's supposed to be a kid's hand, but that's definitely not a child's hand.
It's like maybe it's like a 5'2" woman or.
Yeah. I don't know what scenario this would be where it'd be like, it's very strange.
This makes them look like they're 12 inches tall.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm pretty sure we know their scale. Ty walked through it. They're all very differently sized as far as, no, not like inconsistent, but like they're within their own like 6.5 inch scale, which is cool.
I'm really mixed on these. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, these poses, and I know that they're renders, but these poses are so like they're not smooth. They're very like they're very like stiff poses. Yeah. They're not like like I don't know. So I'm on the fence, but again, they're renders. So I don't know. I'm sure you get fucking Spider-Man Super Slayer 399 posing guy on Instagram, and he'll do some crazy shit with it.
Yeah.
But like that shot of I don't know. Anytime there's like a photo of them like trying to like do a cool superhero landing, I'm like, ooh, I'm like,
yeah,
little or head. But I mean, they're fun. They look fun. I still love the accessory, but
Zoe.
I don't know. I want to know if this is like, I don't know. Also, I think they do have torso articulation now.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We were like,
I was trying to figure out what was going on because like it looks like they might, but if they do, they're not really using it that much.
Yeah.
Like the most is on Mira when in that like sassy pose. Yeah. But I feel like what's happening is, I could be wrong again, it's render too. I feel like they do, but they're super limited. Like I'm getting the impression they have some sort of ball down there, but it's not. It's basically just a trumped up waist swivel. Yeah. Like it kind of moves a little bit, but not much.
It might be like not I hope that's not the case. I hope they have more movement, but I'm wondering if it would be easy to mod, like if you'd be able to cut some plastic out and be able to.
Oh, probably for sure.
Which, if that's the case, I'm happier about that. And same thing, I'm a little worried about like the neck movement. I want them to have better articulation. I will say they're limited, and it sucks because we've seen the Masters of the Universe figures, and they look really like with the movie figures how articulate those are. Really hoping the DC figures are like that too, because if they're like that, we're in good hands, because they have literally like the import style like joint system, which is dope. These don't. These obviously are.
That's like their GI Joe line.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I want to get one of the. I want to get the He-Man actually, because I thought he looked really fun. I just watched a review for him and I was like, okay, you know, let him cook.
I want the Skeletor, but he's like impossible to find.
Yeah, dude, they are. That's interesting. But yeah, no, these look. I think what my favorite piece of information about this was finding out Rumi actually does have articulation in the hair. That's actually really nice. At least there's a ball joint hinge type situation in the braid, so you can like move it around. That's better than I was expecting. That's like, because you can see one of the photos where it's like way off to the side, which is nice. And then there's a behind, when you're looking at her like from the side, you can see the ball joint in the top of her hair there, which is really dope. So that's a neat piece of articulation. I'm glad they included that.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
Look, these are not going to be the greatest figures of all time. I'm still very excited though, because
they're definitely going to scratch that itch for sure.
Oh, definitely. And like I said, they're starting to pop up. I don't know where. I just saw it on some guy's story, and he did. There was no context behind it, which was annoying. But if you see him,
that's how these people are.
Yeah, I hate people who gatekeep stuff like that. They're just like, yeah, there you go. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, Black Series.
This is fun. This is good stuff. They went up.
The best part about these, they look like the paint and the sculpts are all good, and then the accessories are amazing. That's still like the best. That's what makes these things so.
They've got double knees. I wish they had double elbows. You know, I wish they.
Yeah, they have single grunt. They have single elbow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But you know me. I'm an articulation guy. I'm just not impressed by this kind of articulation setup. But it's not bad. It's not as bad as it could be.
And you could probably pull some fun stuff off with these. It's not gonna like blow your mind or anything. Yeah. But you could have fun with them. And as long as you've got them. Like, I mean, really, I feel like you get like one of them and you're like, okay, this is fun. I'm probably gonna get as many as possible though, because I'm a simp for this movie. But I get it. I definitely.
I'll probably get like one.
They went up for a pre-order on a site, and they were like, this is definitely not. This is the Canadian price, I guess. I don't know if this is like the actual like retail price, but like if it is, Jesus Christ, it's like 42.32 Canadian, which is like, what is that? What is that shitty price? I've never heard of.
Go
ahead.
I wish Mira had a articulation point at the base of her neck, because her neck is so long that like her upper torso neck is gonna feel super stiff posing, especially with the hair.
Yeah,
you know, like she's gonna kind of have like Batman syndrome, where like she kind of is gonna have like a more stiff kind of look, which is unfortunate.
Her head is going to be terrible. You won't be able to do anything with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, and when the neck is so long, it exacerbates that.
It does. There's some decent tilt there at the very least, which is good. Again, it's a render, so
you'll be able to tilt side to side, which is nice. Yeah, that's gonna. But like that pose of her like slashing.
Yeah,
she looks like Michael Keaton.
Yeah, she's like
or like Darth Vader. You know, like
she's like way back here, like. What's going on?
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, it's fair. Look, like I said, these are not going to be the greatest figures of all time, but it's.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't sound shitty. I'm like things are like I'm trying to like.
Yeah.
Not everything. It's everyone's still like it's either amazing or it's dog shit. Yeah, no. But like I like finding that like nuance of like these are pretty good.
Yeah,
you know, they've got their.
They're good. Yeah. They've got issues. That makes sense. I mean, look, dude, I love the Blockies figures, but they definitely have their problems. So I get like it's good to have like a. Well, you know, the figures are good, but they can always be better. You know, you can always get
for sure
better. Like,
and these are going to sell well, so maybe they'll be able to add more.
Dude, I mean, look, deluxe even though this pre-order shit, like they're all like all the girls are sold out. Like the 2-pack is sold out, Ginu's sold out, Abby's sold out. The only one that's not sold out are the other 3 boys. All the big characters all sold out already, which is hilarious. So. I mean, I've been checking, like, I've been looking, Matt Metal Sonic, I've legitimately been checking my Google every day, multiple times to see if there's any listing for it. I'm like, shopping, check, look, go to EB Games, nothing. That's how obsessed I am with this like, I need that fucking Metal Sonic so
That's how I am with the Hellboy right now. I totally get
it. You check Amazon?
Is he not?
He's sold out everywhere. You can't get him fucking
dude.
Reasonable price. Yeah.
That sucks.
He's like, yeah, it sucks.
I got him on pre-order on
Like,
Amazon right now.
Amazon, he's like $80.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's like $80 right now. Yeah, I'm cooked.
Aiden you got yours from McFarlane Toy Store, right?
I ordered straight from.
He sold out there too. Yeah, he sold out everywhere.
They always sell out there immediately, but I would have assumed he'd be on Amazon. I guess not. That's crazy. He'll probably maybe come back. I don't know.
Yeah, he might.
I doubt it. We'll see.
I know. They put up what's his nuts Savage Dragon recently, and I was like, oh, okay. It's not. I don't care. Oh, look at him. There he is, the GOAT.
The GOAT of all time.
Mike Magnola's masterpiece. I don't know if I said his name right. Okay, let's switch to... Okay, so... Mike what?
Never mind.
Wow. Okay. Fuck you. Okay, sorry. Aiden won't let me back in the group chat after watching Black Panther. Fuck you. Let's talk. Marvel Legends had a stream, and you guys watched it. So I'm gonna need you guys to. I have pictures of everything, but I need you guys to tell me like what order they went in because I didn't watch the stream.
Well, there were like only two fucking.
First one was that big fucking dog turd Hulk.
Oh, okay.
That was the first one.
All right, let's start. 2099 Hulk. Here he is. He is a nasty fucking gross bastard. Look at him.
Yep.
This is. Go ahead. Say your piece.
This.
Say your piece.
I hate it so much.
I do wish that we got to record Thatch and I's reaction.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys, but I was like, I didn't want to make you have to do that first thing in the morning.
I should have done OBS pull up or something.
All good. I don't mind. He's got butterfly joints.
Yeah, Hulk's had butterfly joints forever.
Is this a Hulk body?
What a fucking freak!
Is this a new body?
It's a new body.
Oh, it is.
New body. Aside from I guess the
pants.
No, I think the upper half is new. The lower half is old.
Well,
definitely.
That's
you see the pins. You see the pins.
Yeah.
He's got pin legs. And he's got these stupid fucking feet that are sculpted with the toes up, but they don't have a toe joint.
That's awful.
He's gonna be horrible to stand.
Yeah. Shit.
I think this might be my least favorite Marvel Legends release of
the year.
Or I fucking hate this guy so much. I hate him so much.
You know what?
I hate everything. I hate him.
This got me thinking about this too because I was gonna say this is a case where like they Hasbroified the design. Like, look, this is such an exaggerated, like insane design that like it's so like. It's almost like Hasbro basicified it. You know what I mean? Like it's not. This is one of.
Toned it down.
Yeah,
It's gonna sound crazy, but this is a design that like McFarlane would have knocked out of the park.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Probably.
Like
No, I agree.
One of his mega figs or whatever.
A perfect figure for his use.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have told me he came up with this, and I would have believed you. This looks like some McFarlane shit, but I don't think he did.
It looks like something out of Spawn.
It does, yeah, really. It doesn't really look like Hulk, to be honest. I don't even. It looks more like.
I mean, there's like in the comic, he's like leaning forward, more animalistic. He's got like a dinosaur neck situation, and in this, he's like leaning back, more traditional proportion. I mean, everything about they fucked the design. But the problem. Even just like it's not even just the execution, it's the character choice. Like nobody wanted this. No. Like why did you do this?
I guess they got this Hulk wave. They got to fill it out somehow, right?
But like out of all the other Hulks they can absolutely make or remake, they.
What about A-Bomb?
A-Bomb's a character
that
we haven't gotten.
They're doing. As far as I remember in the leaks, I think they are doing a Doc Samson for this wave, which is so like, all right, sure, why not? I only know Doc Samson because Robo's a huge Doc Samson fan, I guess. So I'm like, all right. Yeah, he's the green hair. Like, he's got the red shirt. Yeah. But, yeah, the Hulk releases have been so interesting because you've got, 90s Hulk, Smart Hulk. You have Abomination, which was a redo, and now this. And it's kind of like,
They put the three of them together and they look like fucking Garbage Pail characters, man.
They look nasty. Yeah, it feels
I
weird.
don't like it.
I literally saw it and I was like, well, that'd be a fun base body for something. But also, is the hair on his back like just? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's sculpted in. Ew, that's disgusting.
Mostly,
but it's not as prominent as it is in the actual design.
No, I think they Hasbro-fied the design. It like doesn't look as cool as it could.
They dumb it down. That's what they fucking do.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But we don't need to talk about Hulk 2099 anymore. Who was next?
It was just about the wettest of farts to start the thing on. You know, it's just juicy, running down your leg. You got to clean the toilet afterwards. It's disgusting.
Nasty.
It set the tone for how the rest of the stream was going to go.
Really? I'm surprised.
It really did.
Interesting.
It was. I thought it was a pretty shitty stream.
I just hate looking at this, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate everything about this.
All right. What they show off next?
I
know they went.
Future Foundation? No.
Yeah, I think so.
Was it Future Foundation, Aiden, or was it?
There was a. They talked about Punisher.
No, it was Punisher.
Sure. They did talk about Punisher.
It was.
But we don't need to talk about Punisher.
They offered no clarity on Punisher whatsoever.
No. Also, I found out Stevie came back, and I got pissed off finding out Stevie was back.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You should have heard me the whole time. I was. Oh my god. I can't even. I'm not even going into it. I don't want to be mean to him.
Stevie, you need to go home, buddy. You need to go back to your office. Like, if the streams are just him and fucking Ryan from this point on, it's like, I'm not gonna watch these anymore. Sorry, buddy. You seem like a nice.
Yeah, Dan.
You seem. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Ryan got deleted off the face of the earth. Yeah, I guess it was Future Foundation then, huh? Because then it was the two SDCC exclusives. All right, let me pull up.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the fucking stream again, but it's not even.
I think. I mean, that's all I have here. I have Future Foundation.
Show the Future Foundation.
Yeah, the Future Foundation, which they were not. They're all. I like them. They're good.
Yeah.
The Reed and Spidey 2-pack. I really like the Reed. I think it's like my favorite.
I mean, I wish it was a better body and not the same old like butterfly-less.
He's got new arms. He's got new arms.
Does he?
Yeah, I really like the new arms.
New arms.
Like the actual arms or like the rubber arms?
The normal arms are different. He's got broader shoulders.
Gotcha.
He's more built.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. I don't care for the skinny Reed arms. I never have.
He's a little bit more buff here.
This was well timed. I just finished the Jonathan Hickman stuff. They didn't get into these suits during what I read, but I was like, Also, so happy that Reed comes with the long arms. I fucking hate the salad fingers so much, but I'm glad they at least were there's the big arms. At least that's a saving grace. They need to do a deluxe Reed with or do a Build-A-Figure wave with
Maximum Series.
Maximum Series would be good
long
too.
Reed.
Long Reed, big body, long arms, long legs, swappable parts. Come on.
Yeah.
Because this is a better Black Series. Yeah. But Spidey looks good. He's got all the articulation. It's the Renew Your Vows body, right? Same.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Spidey, he's got all the hands. He's got all the articulation.
That's good. Sue's got the torso articulation. That's crazy.
Yep. She's got the butterflies. She's got
dumbass crystal balls on her hand. It's like I get what they're trying to go for, but it's a little weird looking.
I pitched that they need to do for Sue an accessory that's like one of these ball hands, and then like a shield on like a stand that you can put in front of another character.
That is, I know Blocky's
or
is doing
they.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Or they do a translucent arm situation where it's like semi-translucent. Yeah. That would also be cool.
Well, again, for Fantastic Four, you got to do swappable parts. You gotta, they've got on and off modes, most of them. So you gotta,
like Human Torch.
Yeah,
Invisible Woman need that.
Yeah, they gotta have extra bits. I mean, that's part of the fun for them. It's cool. I mean, look, the last Fantastic Four wave was kind of, It worked for the time, but now it's like we desperately need new Fantastic Four figures.
Well, here, my only complaint about Sue is I like her head where she's got like the shorter hair and it's like swooped, you know. I'm not crazy about the long like bombshell hair thing where she's like smiling.
She does
she's got
look like a infomercial lady. Like she's got like that like
that's not.
I'm sure she looks like that at a certain point in time. I'm almost certain she does, but I just personally don't really associate that energy with Sue. That's more of like a She-Hulk vibe, you know. But that's why you have the other head.
I like that head.
Yeah, I like that. That Sue to me, she's got like that's
it's
in my mind's eye.
It's a billion times better than the last Sue head. I don't know what happened there. I have no idea. They still need to do like a classic style Sue with like the classic 60s hair. Like that would be really fun.
Oh my god. They don't have the balls, man. They don't got the balls. I wish they did.
Burn look with the short hair. That is like that.
Or I would love a Burn suit. Dude, oh my god.
They should just do a Burn Fantastic Four. I would probably get them, dude.
Like a proper Burn suit.
With like the semi baggy suits and shit like that. Like that era of like art is so fucking good. Like, oh man. These look good. I mean, Thing looks like Thing, you know.
He's all right.
He's got new legs and stuff, I think. Maybe, I don't even know.
I think he's got a new torso. I don't know about the legs. Could be some. Yeah,
that's the old head. I know that from the old. They need to make a smaller Thing too. They need to make one that's closer in size to the rest of them because he's, you know, I like wide Thing, but I also like when he's like the same height as like, you know, I like.
Oh yeah, like old, like I know what you're
stocky,
saying. That'd be
short
cool.
And stocky. They got to do that at some point.
Yeah.
Dude.
A bit more wider.
Where's this mole man? They fucking have been baiting people for so long about this mole man.
What the fuck, man?
I'm losing
Maybe
hope.
SDCC. That's my only that's the closest time they would probably reveal him because they got but yeah, no, these are good packs. These are fun. They put a good amount of effort into these, which is nice. And then they did, so those were mainline figures, I guess. Then we're gonna get into the SDC. Do you guys want to talk about the obvious one first, or you want to talk about the lamer one, which I think is kind of lame? It's kind of cool, but the
fact the fucking stupid one first.
Okay, you know we both know what the stupid one is.
Yeah.
What? So can I just say real quick?
Yeah.
I have never been so fucking irritated watching one of these streams and waiting for them to fucking show what was underneath that goddamn sleeve on that box because I can give a flying fuck about them. I love great the package design. Sure, I'm sorry, we've seen a million fucking times of retro.
So like retro TV package is it's not impressive.
It's overkill. Fucking He-Man just did it with their own shit. I'm done. All right? But I don't need you to talk about it for fucking 5 minutes straight. So and it ended up just being another fucking Professor X figure, even though we just got a re-release of the Riders version years ago.
The shitty thing is, why is this an SDCC exclusive? Like, why? There's no reason.
I don't know. This could have been a new deluxe figure they could have fucking done.
I wonder if they were worried about. I remember the last one was actually pretty easy to get. I remember the comic one was fairly easy. It went on sale quite a bit.
Well, this is the same thing they're doing with these. Yeah.
What confuses me about this is that it's like I feel like their thought process that we just the classic one that will work for most people's definitive Professor X. This is specifically X-Men 97 as a variant. That specific style heads.
I'm gonna say the fucking thing.
Well, that's my point. I don't think they realize the reason why the X-Men 97 figures are selling so well is because they're so easily you can just use them as classic X-Men figures. Yeah. You know what I mean? I have got several of them and I haven't even finished the show. You know what I mean? I just want those X-Men. And I think a lot of people are like that. And I don't know. To me, it's like they're misunderstanding the appeal of these figures. But
yeah, when that Wolverine was revealed, everyone was like, "Well, that's the best Wolverine." It was pretty much just like.
It is.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, you got your fucking endless options of Wolverines at this point. So pick and choose. If you want a hyper weird Chungus Wolverine from the Gamerverse, you can buy that one. But I mean, this is Professor X. It's a suit body. He's got the Professor X face. You know, he's got the finger. He's got the
Yep.
like. This is the most Professor X shit I've seen.
Really, it's not really that exciting to me.
He's got a big dumb Jeep. He's got a big half of a car.
It looks like he has a fucking Beetle, but it's also just like I've seen this before, and this is not exciting for a Comic-Con exclusive.
No,
you know,
and it's gonna sell out, and then it's gonna be gone, and you're gonna be like, well, what's the point of that? You know, this should just be a mainline deluxe, is what this should be.
I agree.
I think
I don't know why there isn't like a 2-pack of like this and some other like a Magneto. It should have been. Should have been a 2-pack of this with Magneto with a fabric cape.
Yeah,
that's what it should have been.
Dude.
That would have been perfect. Just re-release the exact same Magneto, but give him a fabric cape.
The purple.
There you go.
The purple one.
And give him other accessories, so you're gonna have like when they.
Well, the classic red one, like the one they did.
All right, gotcha. I was only saying the purple one because he wears that more in '97.
No, I was saying because if you want a Professor X and Magneto like definitive versions, you could just buy that 2-pack and there you go.
Because that Magneto wasn't the best as far. Well, I know it was pretty good, but I think it was a little like I don't think people like the head.
Well, because the cape was fucking huge, dude.
So that was kind of lame. But let's talk about the good shit. Well, you know, it's pretty good.
No one else does.
I think this was fucking hot. I was like, oh man, this is some sexy shit right here. Me and
Aiden were freaking out.
I was so happy when I saw this. This shit rocks. This is the what is this? Spider-Man 60s series? Fucking animated cartoon 3-pack.
The first Spider-Man production media ever.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
look at that.
Yeah, so.
Dude, I was like giddy looking at this. I was like, that's awesome. It's so like obvious.
It's awesome, dude.
I get it. It's not going to appeal to everyone. I totally understand, but it's like, come on, have a little fun. Why don't you?
It's like, are these like classic, perfect, definitive versions?
Either you're gonna like it for the style, or also you're a hardcore fan that's really gonna appreciate this. But that's a perfect example of making this a convention exclusive because, I mean, outside of it being an online retail exclusive, all that, but I mean, I was only expecting to get Spidey, but not to have a fucking whack-ass, great-ass Electro and Lizard.
Dude, okay.
It's honestly, like, all three of them have their strengths about them, and then you got, honest to God, to me, a perfect fucking Spider-Man in the mix with it, with accessories.
Yep.
Oh, but Electro is so fucking goofy, but the effects,
face.
I don't want to like pour it up. Like I said, I want yes.
That's my thing. Is like this is one of those things, and again, like action figure collectors really struggle to wrap their head around this. Like poorly done. Like that's not the same thing. Being poorly executed and appealing to you, and you want to buying it, are not the same thing. This is a perfectly executed version of this idea. I literally don't think you could complain about anything in regards. They did new heads, they did new paint, they did shit tons of. They did new accessories that we didn't have before. Like,
and don't complain about the bodies because people want to. And we're like, no, these serve for the characters for these versions of them.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, this Electro body is perfect for that version. Electro. There's not a lot to him. He's the kind of suit. And then that Lizard is an incredible figure baseline. Just an amazing Lizard figure. And then this is my favorite Spider-Man body. So I don't really know.
There is obviously Electro. I wish he had butterflies, but I get it. It's Electro. It's not the end of the world.
It's all good. No,
it would be fun to like put his hands together and do that. You know, like that would be really fun.
Right.
But again, it's 60s cartoon. He probably.
But if you're gonna do.
You know,
if you're doing a new mainline Electro, that makes sense. But this is not mainline Electro. You know, this is a variant Electro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I'll tell you though, I'm gonna make this like my shelf display Electro and Lizard for a little bit.
Oh my god, I love them. Okay. I love their faces.
So that Lizard, that's my favorite part of the pack, easily. The faces, holy shit! I'm like, when I saw that, I was like, "There's no fucking way." That's
I was Thatch. I said, Thatch, I don't think we've ever made a Marvel Legends figure have the most expressive.
It is that is one of the best Legends faces of all time.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like,
man.
The expressions are sculpted so beautifully, man.
Look at him. He's a fucking
it's like the Scooby-Doo figures.
It's a Hanna-Barbera like style.
Yeah. It's like
reminiscent of the late 60s. Yeah.
When you see it sculpted in 3D, there's a way for that to go wrong. when somebody nails it and they sculpt it perfectly and it looks great at like every angle, it's like so cool to see something that was so 2D represented three-dimensionally.
And I think this works perfectly for a company like Hasbro to make.
Yeah.
You know, so if they did like Mafex, if they tried doing that, or SH Figure Arts, I feel like it would have been too much. The simpler it is, the better.
Dude,
you know,
Spidey has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of hands. That's insane.
Yep.
That's crazy.
He's got new hands. He's got new hands.
He's got the 2 new the holding hands, which it looks he's gonna have for holding up his camera.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just a recolor of like the Peter Parker hands he had before. I don't know.
They might be. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
He's got the pointers.
I hope that they're just I hope they're brand new, because it'd be weird if he had like his fucking outline of his like fingernail.
His webs are black. That's from the show?
Yep.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yep, they're black in the show.
I've never noticed that. I never knew that.
The thing is, the webs are a lot thinner in the show. Like they're just lines, basically,
okay.
you know. So it's just black lines.
They're just,
but because they've got these juicy molds, it definitely reads thicker and more prominent, like goopy, than I think it does in the show.
No, they're just using black web effect. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But in
like when
the
show,
you see,
like,
it's drawn, so it's just drawn with black lines. I get it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Dude, Elektra's pointing fingers are awesome.
Dude, those are brand new. Yeah, those are brand new.
Dude,
awesome.
They look incredible.
If Lizard was on his own, I'd definitely buy him, because I'm not buying this. I would love to, but it's not going to be worth the price.
It's okay,
but that a Lizard would be 100% worth the price of admission alone, because he is fucking gorgeous. Also, please,
that Peter Parker head,
you've opened up the fucking floodgates. We need. Come on, man. You gotta give us another pack of, well, not Electro. You can find someone else to do, but like you gotta do these dumbasses now. You have to. You have to do Green Goblin.
Yeah.
You have to do Vulture. Rhino. Do Rhino. That would be perfect as a second pack. Come on, you cowards.
Yeah. No, we've been talking about it. We were like, we had the same thought. We were like, dude, that'd be so great.
Just keep
that'd
doing
be
that.
so fun.
Just keep
Especially
doing
Rhino's dumb fucking head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, so yeah, I love this shit. This is so cute. Like I keep calling it cute because that's what it feels cute to me. I'm
so thrilled. I really want to get it. I'm sad it's an exclusive, but I'm also hopeful because nobody fucking likes it except us that it won't be hard to get when they put it online. You know. But we'll see.
No, dude, I think this is gonna sell out faster than you think it is. I think this is gonna.
No, I don't know. I saw unanimous people being like, "This sucks."
Okay, all right, fair enough.
A lot of people are either cool but not for me, or just I hate this. Sucks. I don't know.
I hope it's easy to find. I really do. I hope it's easy. I hope your guys are able to get it. Because
I really want it.
I think it. You're right. I don't think it'll be a problem, but I do. Yeah, because like the Spider-Man.
Well, it's gonna go online and we'll see what happens.
Well, because Spider-Man is really specific. I don't like the fact that he's missing his web lines. That to me is like, but I get it. I understand that's the show.
That's what he looks like in the show.
That's the show. Yeah. I do like that they pose him with the other Spider-Man pointing.
This is my other thing. Like a lot of people are like, I don't like that he's missing his web. Great, there's 500 red and blue Spider-Mans with web lines that you can buy.
It's personal preference.
That are just as good.
Guess
if
what?
Not, like nobody's like this is a specific iteration, and if you don't like that iteration of the character, then just don't get it.
Hey,
but that has nothing to do with like.
Y'all don't have to buy everything you see. You can ignore this. Guess what?
I've never been so happy to see a Spider-Man without fucking rubbing on his chest.
So many people complain about this shit, and so many people are like, "This is fucking dog shit." Don't buy it. You don't have to buy it. It's optional. Guess what? You can save your money. You don't have to buy shit you don't like.
It'd be like if someone complained about a Tobey Maguire face silver web line. Yeah. Like what? Like that's the point. Yeah. Like what are you talking about?
And I also feel like this isn't even feel like a hostage pack where like there's one figure that like, well, I mean, technically, yes. Like this is all just 60s goodness. Like if there's one figure you specifically want, you probably just want them all and you're lying to yourself. Cause like Why would you want the webless Spider-Man and not the other dumbasses? You know what I mean? Like it's just stupid. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this is
it's not a hostage pack.
No,
at all.
Not at all. That's what's perfect about it. Maybe if it was a new body on Spider-Man and was hyper articulated, he had breast joints or whatever. You know what I was like? He's got like insane levels but like no, it's
I know
not.
What you're saying.
Yeah, this is whatever. So I thought it was really cute, but and then no teases or anything. That's all they did, right?
Yeah, it was kind of an ass. I'm gonna be honest, it's a terrible stream in my opinion, but
they honestly probably should have just waited till
it's
SDCC.
not so much on the reveals because quite a few of the reveals I did not really care for.
That's fair.
But I think the presentation and everything else just sucked.
They need to stick to a schedule.
I don't think I think this. Yeah, they should have rescheduled, and I think they should have waited a bit longer before. Like they should have had more to present. Not just all right. Like you have like 4 things, and that was it.
You get the trade off.
Really I love the Spider-Man pack. I love seeing that.
You either do this stream now. Or you wait till like SDCC, which is in what, July or something like that?
Oh, I feel like you can do one right before. Like you could have done one at the end of this month. Like you could have waited a couple more weeks.
No, I agree. I'm look, and then also they should probably stick to a better schedule where it's like, well, what was the last stream they had? The rival stream? Was that the last one they did?
Dwight on and not fucking Stevie or whoever.
Well, Stevie is just he's his own problem. He's got something going on.
You're right though. The execution of this was really bad.
Well,
it's not a great.
At least it wasn't too much stuff. But again, it seems like it went on way too long for what it was. It didn't need to be this long for like.
If they would just sit there with like the sleeve over the box and being like, dude, show the figure.
Just stop yapping. Stop yapping. Bro. Yeah, we don't need it.
Oh my god, it's a fucking X-Jet.
I was excited. I saw the background. I'm like, oh, we're getting some retro Fantastic Four shit. And then I'm
look at the back of the TV. There's your HDMI port.
It's kind of cute, but they have done it quite a lot. It's getting a little like, all right, we've been there, we've done it, we've seen it.
It was only annoying because they kept fucking talking about it for so long. And like, all right, cool.
Yep. That's the kind of thing that you go. This is I have so much respect for the graphic design artists and the packaging artists at Hasbro. They do great work, and these are really well executed. They're well done, right? But when you're revealing action figures to a bunch of sweaty action figure collecting nerds, they don't want to hear you talk about that for 20 minutes. They want to see the figure. Like that's secondary knowledge to them, which maybe it shouldn't be, right? But like that's just the way it is. Like know your audience, right? They're not going to care about the HDMI port on the back of the 50s TV, you know?
Right.
Again, if I get this box and I get this old retro fucking Spider-Man box and I look at, I mean, it's like this is super cool. The sleeve is separate. Like this is really well designed. I'm going to be able to appreciate that. But you know,
that's how I feel like we're like getting exclusives in the past, like with the Ghostbusters one they did, the only one they did. Yeah. So,
but okay. Do we? This is interesting because I'm going to be honest. I actually haven't watched this. I completely forgot to watch this.
I watched it.
What do you? Let's talk a little bit about the Lanterns teaser, the first teaser that they ever put out, because the other one doesn't exist anymore.
Because the other one got deleted.
Yeah,
did you watch this, Aiden?
I did.
Okay, you guys.
Okay,
all right, I'm sorry. I'm out of the loop. I meant to watch this only because we talked about it so much before. And then I completely missed the mark on actually watching it.
I haven't talked to Thatch about this at all, and I'm curious because. I'll be honest. I'm not feeling much better about the show.
I am right there with you. I'm right there with you, man.
That does seem to be the public perception of this show. Is like, why?
You think so? I'm hearing a lot of people be like, "This was so much better. This is way better."
Why they're saying that? Because they showed green. They put more green.
I am happy to see more green, but I will say there's really not too much creative use of the power. The dollar bill is funny, but that's like the most interesting thing they do with it. This is a lot of people complain about Reed Richards stretching and they want to see him stretch. I feel that way about the Green Lanterns. I want to see them creating really cool, interesting fun creations.
Dude, Guy Gardner,
you know?
middle finger, big stupid contraption.
Yep, that was my favorite. That was amazing.
Like,
yep,
with big megaphone.
He makes a microphone he talks into.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Why? Like, so first of all, obviously this is the dumbest idea for a Green Lantern show ever. Also, by the way, this is probably most of the green shit in this show in the trailer right here. They probably
and it's like. It is also like basically just shield. They basically just create shields the whole time, and then they make the dollar bill.
Like what?
Like it's not. It's real. It's really not. It seems like people just wanted to. They were so desperate they wanted to see anything that if you showed any construct they'd be happy. But these are the least interesting constructs they could have shown. And I think the whole show is going to be like that. I don't think they're going to use the powers that creatively. I don't get that impression.
Like, dude, they literally are like, this is the most basic, like, baby ass, like, response to the last trailer, because they're like, oh, there's more space, there's green. Like, that's not why we were complaining about it. We were complaining about it because we want to see Green Lantern shit. Not because you're going to show 2 seconds and go, look, guys, other space stuff. There's green shields. This is what you guys wanted, right? No, we wanted a Green Lantern show is what we wanted. Like, how hard is it to understand? Look, I'm not saying you have to go back and redo the entire show. That's not happening. This isn't a Daredevil situation,
I know. I do think, though, this is like, I don't know. I got to watch it, but it really does feel like a mismatch of character, like comic and show to me.
It's so totally, and then the concept bearing with it,
I don't think, I could be wrong. I think this will still be when it comes out. I heard all people be like, okay, the first trailer wasn't great, but it's, but the dude did Watchmen and this and that. And it's like, I don't think this is going to, I could be wrong. Let me tell a different tune when it comes out, but I think this will still be pulverizing even after it comes out. Yeah. I don't think this is going to be a smash success either way. I still am getting the impression that this is going to still leave people, like, some people are going to really like it and some people aren't. And that's the feeling. I think that's just what it's going to be. I don't know.
Well,
what were you going to say, Brayden?
Well, I think I'm sitting on the fence that I think it'll be a well-written drama, like, cop show. I think it'll be
right.
I think it'll be a dramatic show, and you'll be like, oh, this is well done. But I'm going to be like, dude, I don't care. I want to see these guys flip around and make giant green machine guns. And, like, I want to see Green Lantern. Is that so much to ask for? like,
I mean, I want to see, it's just weird. It's weird to take a character and take all of what makes that character interesting and unique and not use any of that to make your show. Right? Like, that's...
It'd be like watching a Flash show where he barely runs and he's in normal clothes the entire time and he's going fuck off. Like, nobody wants to see that. Like, he's not.
I mean, it would be like if you did a Batman show that was a romantic comedy and like, okay, it doesn't matter how well executed this romantic comedy is. It's not really why I like Batman. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want something that
it's just strange.
And you can get experimental. You can do this stuff, but it probably shouldn't be your first go. It could be something you do
I think
later.
There's more of a heavier emphasis on it, than when you hear a pitch and you're like, oh, it has elements of that, but not when the show is like your main concept backseating it.
Do a Green Lantern movie with like Kyle Rayner or something, and have it be fun and colorful and crazy and cosmic and all that shit. Then you can do your weird True Detective show on the side. Have it be a side piece.
I'm just not. I've never been personally hooked or understood what's so appealing about the Green Lantern but True Detective pitch. And I hear it. I don't know. I just think it's a taste thing. But like, I hear people talk about it. Like, I love the idea. Like, even people who didn't like that first trailer were like, I love the idea of True Detective but Green Lantern. And I just fundamentally don't understand what's appealing about that. It's like if you said I'm doing Batman but romantic.
Yeah.
Why? What? Like, can you justify that, please? And they have not found a way to justify it yet to me, to make me interested that this is the take on Green Lantern we needed to start with. Like, I still am not sold. And also, I'm really stressed out and nervous about the story between Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Because one of my biggest complaints again, that a lot of other people were talking about in that first trailer was their relationship was just unappealing, and I didn't like either character in that. They both seemed like unlikable characters. It is not any better here. I mean, like, and again, I'm not talking about like why would Hal Jordan make a doll.
Right.
Fine, whatever. It's cute. It's I'm not complaining about that. Like, that's amoral for Hal Jordan. I don't care about that. I'm talking like Jon Stewart being like, fuck you. He doesn't say this, but essentially he's like, I'm going to take that fucking Green Lantern ring from you over your dead body. I'm going to prove I'm better than you. You don't deserve it, Hal. And then Hal's like, fuck you. You're never going to get this ring, you stupid idiot. Like, they both hate each other, and they're like fighting over the ring, which, by the way, has never been how that's worked in Green Lantern mythology. And it's also weird because we do have another Green Lantern that we see in this trailer who also has a ring. You know, like, it's weird that Jon Stewart is barking up the tree of Hal Jordan, right? When fucking Bullcut over here is such a bigger asshole, so much more reprehensible. Why aren't you trying to get his ring? And I love that character, but still, like, if I'm just trying to be logical, this Jon Stewart guy, you don't deserve this ring. It needs the power. You need to. He makes a point like maybe you should audition for this power because it's so great. And like it needs to be held responsibly. Why are you going at fucking Hal Jordan when this other guy is so much more like you should dislike him more? It's so weird.
That should have been what the show should have been about.
None of the dynamics make sense.
No, they're all assholes. Everyone's an asshole. Why would you want to watch a show where everyone's a mean dickhead to each other? That's not like and it's not like funny. It's like played for like you're a fucking ass. But first of all, by the way, suit didn't get any better. That suit looks horrendous on
it's awful. I'm seeing the cope on like in one shot you can see green on the shoulders. The green on the shoulders is always there, okay? It still looks like shit. You know, it's like still mostly brown.
Feces. Like that's not even exaggerated.
And then it doesn't look like fit him well.
No, it's too big. It looks weird.
Which I've heard people be like, "Oh no, because show that he's not made for the job or whatever, and his knees hasn't grown into the." What are you talking about? That's that was definitely just poorly fit. He just doesn't suit his body for that very well.
He's not like
maybe because it was made for Josh Brolin until they recasted him at the. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
The suit's ass. I don't like, dude. I at this point I like Guy Gardner's suit more, and it's supposed to look stupid. Like it's supposed
and
to
it's not even that great. No, you know, like it's just.
How hard is it to make a cool Green Lantern? It's not that.
I don't know. It's literally my favorite Justice League costume is Green Lanterns in the comics. I love Green Lantern's costume. It's cool. Perfect.
You can go green and white. You can go green and black. You can go green, black, white. There's so many options. You don't go shit brown and like green on the. We make it like weird armored, like a fucking like.
I think it's based on a specific comic.
Probably.
I forgot what it's called. There's like a Green Lantern comic that's like darker, where they wear these like darker brown suits. I forgot what it's called. I think it looks ugly there too. No, I don't like that.
You want
not good
good suits. You know who suits I really like in the DCU? Superman. That's a great suit.
I love Superman.
That's a great
Superman suit is great.
It has like some extra texture, or like lining work, but it's a really fucking good suit.
Everything everybody else dislikes about it, I like about it. I think it's perfect.
First of all, Trunks. Come on, Trunks is like that's like the best decision.
I'm gonna say something crazy.
Yeah.
I like the collar more than the fucking weird fucking chest out thing. I've never liked that on a Superman costume. Hot take. I've never liked seeing his collarbones. It reads like swimsuit model. It's just I don't know. He looks like David Hasselhoff. Not for me.
I only like it with this one just because it's not like New 52. The way they designed it for this movie made more sense.
No,
I think New 52 was fucking
Aiden, I like that more than I'm saying I like this more than the classic.
Because people are upset because they compare that to the 52. It's not the exact same. It's just I honestly, God, I like it when you don't see his collarbones so much, but I also really don't give a shit. But it's fine.
It looks like a V-neck, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Look,
but
Superman,
that's just me.
Basically, for me, when it comes to Superman. Just don't do what Zack Snyder did. That's all I ask of you. Don't make it gross. Like
I hate everything about the fucking
suit. I don't like the weird like side textures on you. No.
It's like a porno suit.
I don't like how puffed up he is.
No.
He looks like you know when I love O-Father's suit in The Boys because it almost looks like an explicit parody of the Zack Snyder like big big chunk, big sculpted crotch bump, you know, tight, big, thick man hips, you know.
You're right. I really love it's great.
I hate that costume, but I also like it.
No,
it does.
I like it because it's.
That's right. No, I like it as a parody. It's so funny.
As a parody, I like it. I'm just. It reeks.
I wish the boys did that more. A lot of their costumes, like the Deeps, I think could be even more of a parody.
Oh yeah,
like they push a lot of them. We're not talking about the boys, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Either way, look, we got on a little tangent. It's not doing it for me. It's not doing it. For me.
I'm not that much more excited, and I still don't think this is the right direction for the Green Lantern. I don't know. If it is, they haven't told me.
Yeah, maybe they will. Maybe it'll be amazing. But I have some slight confidence in it, but I don't care right now. I don't care. I'm sorry. I will watch this out of necessity. But I don't really want to be honest.
Well,
I could be wrong. I think this is going to be a tough year for DCU. I think this is not going to be a great year for them. I think this is going to be.
Will probably be the best thing they put out.
I can see a world where this show is like the Last Jedi level, like fucking polar opposite opinions, where like either you love it and you just don't get it, or it ruined the character and destroyed my childhood. Like I literally think, depending, just because of that core story between the two, like if they turn Hal into a villain, if Hal dies or something, however that exchange happens, I think is going to piss people off a shit ton. You know, so. I'm concerned that it's going to be pretty polar ends of the spectrum on this show. I'm worried. I can see that happening. And then Supergirl just has this fucking hate campaign about it by a bunch of fucking virgin assholes.
It's not gonna do well,
you know.
It's not.
And the summer's so busy. You know, Spider-Man's going to do great. Toy Story is going to do great. You know, I'm worried it's not going to do well.
Clayface is going to do the best.
Clayface is probably going to be their biggest hit of the year, I think.
It'll be. You wouldn't expect it would be, but it will be. It will be like people will be like, "Oh shit, that's cool."
If Clayface makes good money based on its budget, which it has a very low budget, if it ends up making a return on that, I think I could see that. And people are like, "Wow, what a big success!" Because it was so low budget, made money. I could see that being the thing that gets the Punisher movie greenlit. You know, I could honestly see that being the path. The same way that like Joker and that and Suicide Squad led to Deadpool and Wolverine, because they were like, oh, an R-rated movie can make a bunch of money, you know?
I can see, I can totally see them doing more like DCU, like almost like horror-ish projects too. I could see like maybe getting that Man Thing or Swamp Thing movie off the ground.
Swamp Thing.
I don't know. They don't seem adamant about moving that forward, but it's also, I think.
It's always James Mangold. He's always like the
James Mangold's got a lot of projects going on. Come on, man, lock in, bro. I love you, man, but get something made.
I love you, but also like I'm not happy with you.
Because they're like they give him like they're like, oh, you're gonna make a cool Boba Fett movie, and he's like,
he fucked up Indiana Jones, dude. I mean,
he did fuck up Indiana.
And he did Indiana Jones. Probably not entirely his fault, but I don't know. Who knows?
That was just a mismatch of like wrong direction for that project.
That's what I mean. Like, and you had the audacity to go out and do Indiana Jones.
You had the audacity to touch Indiana Jones. Don't fucking touch
I'm serious,
Indiana Jones.
Dude. It's fucking Indiana Jones.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm like, you don't touch that shit.
You don't touch that.
It's true.
That shit's mine. You don't touch
the only thing that makes it less of a punch in the gut is that the last Indiana Jones was also not very good.
I love it. I agree.
15 years to be even more disappointed.
Don't agree. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull kicks ass.
I enjoy parts of Kingdom more. But
poor Tyler. He said happy potting, and he's gonna watch this, and he's gonna. Oh no.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull kicks ass. The greatest Indiana Jones movie ever. Suck my nuts.
Tyler, I love you, and the podcast with Lay is really sweet, and I'm happy you made it.
You're saying this halfway through after we shat on it at the very beginning.
I know.
We didn't even shit on it. We were just making fun of them for being goofballs.
We were teasing them, but I feel bad.
So
You didn't invite me. You didn't invite me, bro. You didn't invite me.
You didn't invite me. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. Fuck you too, man. I love you, Aiden. I love you so much.
Anyway,
Aiden, sometimes your expressions are like Homelander level of expressive-ness, where I'm just like, God, you just have like an elastic face. I'm so jealous of you, man.
He's got the Jim Carrey face. He's got like, but he's got Jim Carrey minus like 20%. If he was a little bit more, he'd be like. Right
if he honed in, if he sat in front of the mirror and just went like, he totally could do it. He could totally do it. Yeah, dude. Aiden would make a great Joker. Please be the Joker for Halloween. Please. You have the Joker facial structure, man. You've got the Joker.
Can we get rid of? Can we delete Barry Keoghan or whatever his name is? And can we get Aiden as the Joker? And they don't mutate his face and don't like splash acid on it, so he looks like a big chungus. Like I don't know what they're doing there. But he looks like a Chungus type character. He's got like this big like nasty ass face. I don't know what's going on with
Chungus type. He's a Chungus type Pokemon.
Batman Joker. Yeah, I'm talking about the nasty Batman. Joker. He's got like this bloated like.
I'm thinking the latest comic run, but yeah, he's got distorted.
No, then you would not be a good Chungus Joker. I'd be a good Chungus Joker from the comics. That's
you're Drew Russell Joker. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm not Jared Leto Joker. I'm Drew Russell. Sorry. I thought you called me Jared Leto.
I'm the Joker, baby. I'm the Joker, baby.
Want to know how I got these scars?
Anyway, we're gonna off topic. I'm sorry.
We are way off topic, but I feel like
I love the Green Lanterns and the whole concept of characters, but
me too.
I'm gonna of course watch the show, but I'm not excited.
I'm gonna read the
comic Supergirl next month because the marketing for that I think has been for shit. No one's talking about it. Nothing is.
Yeah,
and people are shitting on it. Anything they've actually put out for it. I'm looking forward to it. I love the book.
I'm gonna reread the comic probably right before.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it. I'm just so worried about it because of all that. I love that director. I like the writer. I like everything about the creative team behind it. I love to death.
Is it bad to say I think I'm most excited for goddamn what's it called at this point? Mr. Miracle. That might be the most exciting DCU project they've got going on right now. That might be the one.
Maybe. I'm excited for Man of Tomorrow, though. I think I don't know when Mr. Miracle's releasing.
Holy I have no idea. Shit!
Oh, that's gonna be great. I hope it's gonna be great.
Dude. Oh my god!
I heard they're maybe adapting the prison scene from goddamn All-Star Superman. A version of that.
If they do that, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
That is an amazing
the fact they're gonna,
scene.
Yes, but Matthew Lillard in it, and then Brainiac, which is I want to see Brainiac forever.
Matt Lillard might be.
I'm so excited about Brainiac.
Yes. But the fact that having Superman and Lex working together to fight him, fucking amazing. I just can't wait to see more of those guys. God, I love this Superman movie so much. I've been thinking about it recently. I'm like, it's so.
I've seen it like 6 times. I fucking love it.
Yes, I have too. Dude. So.
And I had I had a hot take on my reading Renzo about All-Star Superman. You're not going to be happy about, but I will say.
Probably gonna be shocked though.
Yeah, no, you won't be shocked, and I don't hate that, dude. I just love all seasons so much.
Well, I not to dig into it, but I think that's a very
you understand it.
Yeah, it's a complicated comic read in a way. It's kind of polarizing because you're like the casual reader,
it is not
especially
a good
read much
Superman comic.
I cannot believe that narrative that it's a great entry point for Superman. It is a terrible entry point for Superman.
That was my second.
That is made for someone who's like read several decades of Superman and has loved it their whole life.
It is not.
It's literally best of Superman. That's
it is.
Literally what
and they take all the craziest concepts and they go. That's why it didn't work necessarily for me, because sometimes it'd go way too far, and I was like, "What are you doing? Like, get these other Superman out of here."
It's super heady. Like, it's way out there.
But it's good. It's well written. It's just, it's very much like, I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
All seasons, great starter Superman comic.
There's a new one that Mark Waid just wrote called "The Last Days of Lex Luthor." I really want to read that. that seems like it's a good, semi-good like entry point. But
sorry, what the fuck are we talking about? Sorry, we look.
Lantern, Superman,
Lantern, poopy.
Superman.
Lanterns not look good. Sorry, not sorry. Thatch, you wanted to?
Glad you guys are on the same wavelength because I thought I was going.
Listen here, Junior.
No, I didn't even watch it. I didn't even like. I literally watched the trailer on mute while you guys were talking. I'm like, this doesn't look.
Watch the trailer, Junior.
Junior. Thatch, you want to talk a little bit about Mando and Grogu?
Yeah, so this is labeled early reaction, but I just kind of want to have a discussion about like the movie as a whole and like how it's going to go down.
Yeah. Because
I think it's an interesting moment in pop culture for Star Wars right now, and I think
none of us have seen it. Just want to point that out.
No one has seen it yet. This is before it's it was coming out today or yesterday. Yeah. I'm not seeing it this weekend. I might not see it in theaters, honestly.
I'm going to see it next week, but I'm going to see it as late as possible. I'm like not interested in really watching it.
I'm just going out with friends to go see it. They want to go see it.
I we'll see. I'm probably going to see a different movie. I love Boosters because my lady wants to see it, so I'm probably going to see that.
My lady.
But anyway,
go ahead.
So
I gotta go potty real quick.
Yeah, sure thing. So the early reactions for Mando and Grogu came out, and then the reviews came out.
Yeah.
And when the reactions came out, it was those, unless it's anything other than like the early reactions are not a great thing to gauge because usually it's resoundingly positive because they bring a lot of, and again, I have so much respect for a lot of these influencers. I watch a lot of the reviews, but they bring them in, they meet like the director, the cast, they sit down, they get like a whole red carpet, they get like fun little favors and stuff like that. They get the director coming up, and if every movie screening of all time could have the director and like pitch the movie to you and get you excited, I think every movie would be rated like 10% better. You know what I mean?
Sure. It's like you also
and it's like you have to like fly in. They fly you in. It's like a scheduling thing. So like all these people had to decide to spend their week going to the screening, flying in, staying in a hotel for many of them or whatever, instead of going home. And if they're doing that, that means they're initially very interested in seeing it, if it's worthwhile, right? So they're not really super reliable, which means that when they come out and there's like an early reaction, there's a good proportion of negativity around it. That is a really bad sign, And this was like 60% positive early reactions, 40% negative. But also, the negative ones were really negative. They weren't just like, they were like, this is the worst Star Wars movie ever. Like, they were really bad, So then I was like, all right, fine. Let me get the reviews in, right? And this is a perfect time because the audience score just came out. The critic reviews came in, and it started at like, it was it's kind of like been dancing between a rotten and a positive tomato back and forth. Because anything less than a 60 is a Rotten Tomato. Anything above a 60 is a positive tomato. Gotcha. And so, which is also why the Rotten Tomatoes scoring system is kind of fucked, right? But, it's been kind of like dancing between like 58. I think it went up to back down. So we're kind of hovering at 60, 61 to 59. So it's like on the cusp of being a Rotten Tomato for critics. Solo has a higher Rotten Tomato score than Mando and Grogu right now. Solo's got like a 67 and this is like a 61, What's
Rise of Skywalker? What's that one?
I think that's got like a 50 or something like that. I think it's pretty bad.
That deserves.
Everyone fucking hates that.
Yeah, that deserves.
I'm pretty sure that. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check real quick. I'm pretty sure it's not good. It might even be in the 40s.
I
don't want to.
Rotten should be like 55 minus because I feel like that makes more sense rather than like doing like 60. I feel like because that's halfway to 100. Anytime people say that you need to listen to the audience score, this is going to prove the audience percent for Rise of Skywalker. Everyone fucking hates that movie. Yeah. No way it's 6% audience score. No.
No. But anyway. The audience score for Grogu came out and it was an 88%. So it's about, similar, which again, a lot of people are like, look, the audience got it right. But then I'm like, okay, well, that's the same score as Rise of Skywalker. So I don't know about that.
It's also Star Wars. I don't
But again, these are just reviews. Like, none of this really matters. But it is the reason why I'm talking about this is because there hasn't been a Star Wars film in 7 years, And a lot of kids are a lot of kids are growing up in the 2020s with like no, like if you were born in like 2019, you're like 7 years old right now, and you probably don't even give a fuck about Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like it's really, the pop culture footprint of it is like been really diminishing. And yeah, it's not doing great. The peak was Mando, like season 1 to 2. People were starting to get into it, and then just, I've never seen a faster tank than Mando season 3. That was insane. That went from here to here.
It was like, it was Boba Fett, and people were like, eh. And then it was like, man, like, and then they started doing the other shit, and it was just kind of like, what are we doing? You know, we're kind of losing the plot a little bit. And it's so strange.
So we're looking at a movie that's reviewing similar. We're looking at a movie that was tracking similar to Solo, and the weekend numbers just came in for the pre-screenings. It's not quite enough time for the actual weekend numbers to come in. Yeah. The weekend pre-screening numbers were less than Solo, just a little bit, but they were less than Solo so it's got bad word of mouth. There's no momentum. And again, I've spoken to several normal people, like just in my life, because it's Star Wars and most people care about it. And I've been like, you guys are going to see a new Star Wars movie? And I guarantee you, literally every single one has said there's a new Star Wars movie coming out. Yeah. Every single one has said that.
That was the point I was going to make earlier. I asked a couple of my coworkers today, and they were like, I didn't even know the new Star Wars movie's coming out.
You know what? Say what you will about the sequels. They marketed those movies. You knew when a Star Wars movie was coming out.
Well, and it was
an event. It was an event.
Star Wars was gone for a decade, and then they brought it back with Episode 7, and there's a lot of hype for that.
Last Jedi hype, fucking Rise of Skywalker. Even that had a ton of.
Rise of Skywalker was more like, how are they?
Right. It was morbid curiosity.
It was like, how are they going to land? How are they going to land this ship?
How are we doing this? But also, it came out the same year as Endgame. Like, it was a big year for like movies. Like, it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was.
It looked terrible, it was an awful movie. But still, it was like, like,
yeah.
I get the mindset was better than this movie, where nobody knows it exists. Nobody.
Yeah, and it's. I think it was a massive mistake to relaunch Star Wars after 7 years with a Mando and Grogu movie. Yeah. I think that was a huge fumble.
Streaming. They should just put it on streaming.
100%.
Yeah. Or just did season 4. Yep. I don't know.
It's literally season 4. But I think this was such a wrong call on so many levels, because it's also, this movie has not been marketed. Because how do you market it when you have just Mandalorian and fucking Grogu? What, Sigourney Weaver is like the only notable actor that's going to be.
I was looking at the poster. I'm so happy you said that. It popped up on my life.
There's no one on there.
Yeah. There's no. I'm like, all right. There's Mando, Grogu. There's a giant lizard. There's 3 Babu Fricks. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's bizarre. And look, it's like you can't even sell the fact that fucking Pedro Pascal is in your movie. Because it's like nobody's
got
and then they made the obligatory in the show in the trailer of taking his helmet off for no fucking
They
reason.
have to do it. They have to give Pedro Pascal a cha-ching.
It's Pedro under there for that shot.
I guarantee you he's not in most of this movie. I guarantee you it's some chud running around in that outfit. Like
because he's busy. There's no way. Do you think between filming Avengers, Doomsday, and he was totally fucking filming those movies. He was not.
He was in the studio doing his audio.
That's it.
Yeah,
it's the easiest job in the world for him. It's like literally
it's a great gig.
Money in his pocket. Cha-ching. He's got enough money as is, dude. He's fucking loaded at this point. He's in every movie ever.
I love Pedro.
I rewatched.
I love Pedro.
I also I rewatched Fantastic Four. I literally finished it last night. It's a wonderful movie. It's so good.
I need to rewatch it.
I've only seen it once. I rewatched it. Dude,
that's my
holds up.
I've been meaning to rewatch it because I'm thinking about aspects. I'm like, oh man, it'd be great to see again.
Fun fact: I read the foreword for the Jonathan Hickman stuff, and it's so clear how they took so much inspiration from Jonathan Hickman's stuff for the movie.
I want to ask you about that book later.
We're getting off topic again. Sorry, but Mando and Grogu.
Well, so like the movie, and we'll see how well it does. But this is something that happens when a movie gets negative reviews from critics. I hate to say it, but it does impact the box office just a little bit. 100%. And actually, I like saying that because it gives studios an incentive to make a good fucking
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it getting bad reviews leads to less box office returns, it means that they have incentive to make a good movie, you know? And the reason why I can prove that this matters, and I'm not trying to shit on you, Braden, I'm just going to pull this up as a fact. Super Mario Brothers 2, Mario Galaxy made under $1 billion. It didn't cross $1 billion. It went to streaming before hitting $1 billion. Yeah. So it still did really well. I mean, like $900 million. I mean, that was by no means a bomb, right? But it means the first movie made more money, had better reviews. Second movie comes out, worse reviews, and it makes a little bit less money. You know, it does impact the legs of the movie.
Yeah.
And that really is only how critics react that impact that. And it doesn't always work that way. Tons of shitty movies that get terrible reviews make $1 billion, but those are usually more outliers than the norm, right?
Yeah.
So I am skeptical. You know, I think this will be front loaded like Star Wars always. But I don't see this having many. I think the legs are really going to drop off, and I think it will come in similar to Solo. Like it's going to be, no matter what, one of the worst performing Star Wars movies.
Solo had the benefit, I guess, of being kind of shoved in between the sequels. So at least you can
at its peak. At its peak,
at least there's one more main story. The problem is they don't have a main story right now. Their story is like, first of all, Mandalorian and Grogu. Like the Mandalorian, what worked about the Mandalorian as a show was that it was kind of just like an optional thing. You could just like, oh, this is world building.
It was very much isolated.
And then they started bringing in all these characters, and they started making bigger and bigger, and it's like, what are we kind of doing? And now they've built out this Mando timeline where all this shit is happening, like with Ahsoka.
Which, by the way, doesn't seem to have any known end goal right now.
No, they have no idea.
Like I don't know what that's building towards at this point.
This is less guided than MCU
if anything,
Phase 4 and
what
beyond.
I thought they were gonna what I thought they were gonna do was that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
I thought that this movie was gonna be the end of that. Was gonna be the concluding part of it. You know, this big final battle story. I thought we were gonna see with Thrawn, but I guess we're gonna get all of that in Ahsoka season 2. But they made that very separate now because Mando's not.
But I think
I bet Ahsoka
warlords. So
I bet Ahsoka season 2 wraps up most of the like Thrawn, whatever. I bet it wraps most. I highly doubt there will be an Ahsoka season 3. I'm very, very doubtful that that's going to happen. I hate to say it, there's no way Ahsoka season 2 does exponentially better than season 1, especially since it's taken 3 years to get it out. You know, so I think that'll be a 2-season storyline that'll wrap up, and I think it'll wrap up Thrawn most likely. And I think then Star Wars is just going to be left
in limbo.
That's a lot. I'm happy you brought that up because I think we're in a transitionary phase right now in Star Wars in the franchise because we're trying to get the movies back up and running. Right? We finally have movies coming out. Remember, they couldn't get a movie made. They finally have 2 movies coming out. This and Starfighter, right? And they're working on a new trilogy. We know they're doing a new saga trilogy. And Dave Filoni has just taken control of the franchise, right? As more than he ever had before, you know? And Jon Favreau is offboarding from the looks of it, probably going to go off and do something else, you know? So this whole like 7-year chunk we've been living in this like post-Skywalker world with all these fucking Disney Plus shows that never go anywhere is about to wrap up. And I think we're going to transition into something else. And the concern that I have is that I don't know if they're going to be able to fix this franchise right now. Like the only thing I can see, I think Starfighter has a good chance of doing way better than Mando because you have Sean Levy directing, who's coming off of a $1 billion movie, and you have what's his name, Ryan Gosling, who's coming off of an insanely successful sci-fi movie that had his face everywhere. Everyone knows him in that Hail Mary movie. And so, you know, you're set up for success. Also, it's the furthest thing in the timeline. It takes place after Rise of Skywalker. So finally, we're going to get Star Wars content that's living in the present, that is not in between 2 fucking things that we already know where it's all going to go. But the thing I think is working against that movie, and I hate to say it, is that it's a Star Wars movie. I think if that movie is just a sci-fi called Starfighter, it has better chances of making more money than by being called Star Wars
people
Starfighter.
Aren't gonna care. People are going to be like, what is this? Why this isn't that? Here's the issue, and here's the problem.
Shoot yourself in the foot.
It'll probably do fine. I don't think it'll do gangbusters, unfortunately. Maybe if they market it better. But
if it gets really good reviews, it might maybe.
But I don't think this is making I don't think it would make $1 billion. I don't think that's happening. To be honest.
I don't think so either.
But here's the problem now. They're trying to get a trilogy off the ground. I don't think they're ready. I don't think I think they'll be more planned than when they were for this. Well, maybe not, because they started working on the prequel trilogies or the sequel trilogies a long time before they got it launched. But they didn't have a plan. They didn't have a consistent boom, boom, boom plan. I think they will try to go in with that perspective, because that's the biggest complaint about the sequel trilogy is that they didn't have that. So
well,
maybe. I don't know.
I'm thinking. I think the narrative around Starfighter will be like, oh, this is the prologue. This is going to set the table, for the next trilogy. We're going to kind of get glimmers of it. But I don't think it's really going to do that as much. Because I don't think it was pitched that way. No. But I think that might be the narrative they're trying to push is well, this is our on-ramp to the new trilogy,
Yeah. They're gonna put some
which is weird. It'd be like if they released I don't know. It'd be like if in between the two they released the Mandalorian episodes 3 and episode 7. and then this is our table setter for the it's kind of weird.
It would be like if it's kind of I don't. So I'm dude, at this point I'm kind of checked out of Star Wars, to be honest. I'm it's hard to care.
I hate to say it, but I think what they need right now is scarcity. I think they need to pause. I think they've already fumbled bringing movies back for Star Wars. That wasn't in a scarcity that they created for 7 years. Oh my God, new Star Wars movie, completely fucked that. Yeah. I think if I'm Disney, I'm putting the franchise new projects that are major TV shows or blockbusters. I'm putting those on hold. All I'm doing is animation because people like them all, and comic and books and video games. Yeah. But I'm putting live action shows and movies on hold for 5 years, waiting and then launching the new trilogy so that people go, or they're excited to see a Star Wars movie again. Because the fact is. They're not excited to see a Star Wars movie. No. People just aren't. That's no longer a compelling thing.
7 years,
to see a new Star Wars movie.
But nobody cares, and you know why? Because they have 1 million shows that nobody cared about.
Yes, that never went anywhere. Yeah. So how many of those shows,
they had an opportunity to make it through.
Acolyte never went anywhere, right? Obi-Wan never went anywhere.
I guess it goes into episode 4.
I guess, but there's a bunch of other shit in that doesn't go anywhere. You're right. What is the other one? Skeleton Crew doesn't go anywhere. There's Andor was great, but it's self-contained. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's its own self-contained thing.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't, and that's fine. I wouldn't change that, but that doesn't really. Oh, this is a massive step forward. It's just that's its own one shot.
Here's what you do. You might have to pull a fucking Tron with Star Wars, which is crazy, but you might have to at this point to save this franchise. Man, we might look again. Star Wars, I think Star Wars will merch and stuff will always be around, and they'll always be doing. They're gonna milk this franchise until we're fucking dead.
Of course.
Beyond that, it'll be going forever. But I think the problem is that we just have the sauce. We're running out of sauce in the system here, man. We don't have a lot.
You can't keep going this is in between this.
No.
I mean, people, even the prequel era, most of the media coming out at the time was set during the prequel time period. That's how you go. This is this generation's Star Wars. You pick a time period and you do shit with that. You know what I mean? That's why people. You want to know why people love the prequel timeline? If it was just the movies, it wouldn't be nearly as popular as it's because there was the video games, and books, and the animated series. They built that out.
Yeah,
if you're constantly looking back and looking forward and in between, you're never going to flesh out a moment that people can live in. You know,
they really fumbled that with the sequel trilogy.
Stay within an era.
And then the sequel, that was the huge problem. Like that, we don't know anything about that time period at all because they never fleshed it out.
Well, it doesn't help that it's the exact same as the last one.
It needs the exact same as exactly.
Interesting. They just redid what they had already done, and if that works for nostalgia, fine. But that doesn't work as a long term. Like
nostalgia has a limited gas mileage.
Yeah,
you know,
like
especially anymore.
The next Star Wars trilogy needs to be something weird, man. You got to do something crazy. You got to you got to go out there and do some weird wizard shit or something like that. You got to
You've got to bring people into Star Wars who don't like Star Wars already. You've got to bring new people on board. Every franchise.
I know Disney's like, Star Wars is exactly like this. It needs to be exactly like this. And it's like, that's not exciting. We need something new. Star Wars, hate to break it to you, it's an old fucking franchise. Been around for a long ass time.
50 plus years, about to be 50 years.
Jesus. Yeah. Y'all gotta innovate in some ways. Because, again, I know there are things like Maul, which is apparently fantastic, but an average audience isn't gonna watch it. Average people are like, what the hell's this? I don't know what this is.
Yeah, that's not an accessible, I'm not saying, I'm sure you could watch it on its own merits and it would still be a show, but it's not something that you can show someone who doesn't know or look at this awesome.
No,
the people who are on board with that from the get-go are the people that already like it. It's not something that's going to invite new people. You know what I mean? And again, maybe you could force your dad to watch it and he'd be able to enjoy it on its own terms, but he's not going to go out of his way to watch it.
No,
you know what I mean?
Never. Dude, my dad hasn't seen any of the Star Wars shows. And I even thought, maybe I'll show him Mando Season 1. There ain't no point in getting to that rabbit hole now. It's a whole, thing, and it's what is the point of this?
Well, it doesn't, you're going to go, this whole thing fizzles out,
you
know?
I was like, Season 1's pretty good, and Season 2's pretty good, but he's not going to know who fucking Ahsoka is. We're going to lose the plot so quickly. That's the problem with this era. It's so built off of taking these elements that are... I hate to say it. Look, Star Wars fans, they know who Ahsoka is. I even think, maybe most people maybe know who Ahsoka is, but I don't think
I think if they saw her, they would be like, I've seen her before, but I haven't seen people not know her name quite a bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Most normal, average people are like, who the fuck is this? Why do I care about this? Probably why Mando and Grogu has so many,
People still don't know Grogu's name. They still call him Baby Yoda.
Even though his name is in the goddamn movie title.
They put it on the map by putting, having the title of the movie be that.
That was definitely what that was.
Yeah, I said, I'm not going to go see Mandalorian and Gargoyle.
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck is this? Why is Garfield in this movie?
Mandalorian versus Grogan.
Even I want to point out, Ty even said it's not even Ty was it's kind of weird. Even he was.
And Ty was really excited for it.
If he says it's I don't know, then you're like, we might be good.
Oh shit.
What did he say?
Oh shit, we fucked up.
He said. I want to read what he said. I don't think he posted his review here.
It was on his Instagram. It was on his Instagram.
Where the F? Where the F?
I didn't read that actually. So
a lot of fun, but felt like few Mando episodes with a bigger budget and a pretty underwhelming ending. Okay, so that's probably could have just been season 4, but they were like, we gotta get it in theaters so people go watch Star Wars, and it's no, you actually didn't need to do that. Are we being too hard? Maybe. I don't know.
I'm trying. I want the franchise not to die and be on its ass for the next 20 years.
I want to like Star Wars. I want to give a fuck. I
want to care about it. I want to feel anything.
You got to understand. Star Wars Complete Saga is one of my favorite games of all time. I fucking love that game. I don't really care about this franchise, to be honest. It's very hard to make me care about Star Wars. I'm just not always into it. But if they put out something good, then I'm like, okay, I'll check it out, and if I like it, then I like it. I want something new. I want a new trilogy. I want want something new. Is that so hard to ask for? I'm sorry. I'm sure Maul is great. I don't even know anything about Maul. I've literally only seen the prequel. He doesn't say anything. He shows up, he flips around. That's all he does. I know in Clone Wars he's epic and he aura farms and he mogs and he's intelligent. I haven't seen that shit. I don't know anything about it. Sorry. Black Series 6-inch, yeah. I'm freaking out.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bring it to okay. To wrap it up. I'm also worried because He-Man is coming out the following weekend, I believe, or it's coming out. I think the next weekend or the one after, maybe.
Okay.
It's coming out. It's coming out quick on it's right on the ass of Mando. And that movie has already opened its early reactions, and they are like glowing. They are hugely positive. It's worst case scenario. The worst case scenario. This is like the D&D of this year, where everyone like loves it, but it kind of underperforms. But at the same time, there's totally a world where Mando makes a similar amount of money to Masters of the Universe because Masters of the Universe has so much like actual like buzz around it, you know, and Mando has literally no buzz. It's no dead silent, man. Somebody shot all those bees, man. It's fucking nothing, you know. So they might cancel each other out, and they're both probably going to be underwhelming. But they'll probably be comparable. You know what I mean? Which is crazy because Masters of the higher hill to climb, you know, than Star Wars did. It's fucking Star Wars. You know what I mean?
This year has some bangers. We've got Master Universe looks like a blast. Fucking Street Fighter looks like a fucking blast. But like this, and people are gravitating towards newer, fresh, interesting stuff. And granted, Master Universe is a 30-year-old franchise, but the trailer for that movie feels fresh and new and interesting. We've never seen something like this on the big screen. I mean, I know there was a 90s movie or an 80s movies or whatever, but that again doesn't even you know doesn't compare to this. This is crazy. I mean, I don't know shit about He-Man. I'm going to see that movie. You know, like they've got me. I care more about seeing a franchise that I have no real context with than a franchise that I've been raised up with. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird that I care more for this random shit than I do. Well, that's also because I'm weird, but I don't like. I feel like I don't know.
And then it's going to be a weird. I think this year might underwhelm people in terms. I mean, it's still going to be a big box office year, but people were acting like it was a second Christ, like 2019. Because a lot of big movies are coming out. But Mario underperforming a little bit, and now this, and then He-Man, which again I think will do good for what it is. I think it'll do better than people expect. I can tell you the winner of the year. It's the underdog.
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the winner. It's gonna be the movies of the summer are gonna be Spider-Man and Toy Story. Those are going to be the summer
Odyssey's
movies.
Gonna do great. Like that's going to do. That's going to do great.
Odyssey is going to hit the like cinephile audience.
Couldn't tell you
Toy Story's
Doomsday.
Families are going to go to Spider-Man and Toy Story fucking droves. You know, kids fucking love Spider-Man. Anyway, and Toy Story is going to probably make like over $1 billion, and they always do. Whether or not we like it or not, it's going to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, it'll do very well.
Those are going to carry the summer. I even think Backrooms, I don't think it's going to be $1 billion movie, no way. But I do think it's surprise people. I think it's going to do better than people expect.
It'll have a low budget, so it'll do very well. Regardless.
Yeah, and that like Gen Z, like FNAFs / like whatever audience, or like even I think it appeals to a lot of the same people that liked the Markiplier movie as well. You know, like and that. I think Backrooms has a chance to really surprise people with how well it does.
Yeah.
Again, it's not gonna make $500 million, but for the low budget, it's gonna do really well.
I need to watch.
And then Clayface, I hope, is good because horror also is just doing really well right now as a genre.
There was that YouTuber or comedy sketch guy. He just put out a movie, and apparently that's doing pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, that's what it was.
Which one? Obsession?
Yeah. That's doing.
That's not a comedy.
No, I'm saying he's a comedy skit guy, though, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. No, Obsession's doing really well. It's getting really great reviews.
This is the era. We're definitely in the era for like smaller, more like. I don't
high concept horror.
Very specific vibes. You know, we probably will get some sort of SCP movie at some point, and that'll probably do really well.
Most likely, yeah.
Again, that's such a specific niche, and that's what we grew up with. So now that audience is old enough to appreciate that. So I don't know.
Yep, I don't know. They're doing a Bendy movie. There's a lot going on. Yeah,
the FNAF movies are doing great. Like they're kicking ass. I'm so excited for FNAF 3. Like what the hell? Next year's gonna be great too. I mean, we got Sonic 4 coming up, dude. Okay.
Yeah, early in the year. Early in the year.
March, right? Something like that. March or April.
Yep, March. April. We're still going to be talking about like Doomsday Fallout while we're going to Sonic 4, which is so weird.
Look, either way, we're getting, again, for the 5th time, way off track. But the Star Wars hype is really rough right now. It's
point is, Star Wars needs a course correction, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I would say another trilogy, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the answer.
Yeah.
The problem with the trilogy is no matter, you have two options. Mm-hmm. You either do it really safe and you try to please everybody, which people won't like because it's going to be like Mando and Grogu, or you try to do something interesting and take some big swings, which people will hate and love, and it'll be there's literally no way out for this fucking franchise. No. I don't know how people haven't realized this yet, but like, this fandom and this franchise has been broken for a decade, and I don't think there's a path forward for them. Like, no matter what they do, they're screwed, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
They're cooked. We don't know the answer. We don't know. All we can do is watch and be like, yeah, that was maybe kind of cool, or hey, that kind of sucked ass.
Like, get to a point when a rift is so big that, like, it just can't be... It can't be forced together again.
It's a fucking black hole at this point, man. I don't like. It's bending in on itself and it's creating its own problems.
It is, yeah.
Like
it's creating an Ouroboros.
Even Lego is like dropping the ball with their dumbass smart brick shit. It just like I don't like.
Oh no. Yeah, even the Star Wars Lego is fucked, dude.
This shit that I grew up with that I liked as a kid was like it was cool, but now we're just in this point where it's like, what are we doing, bro? Like, nothing is affordable anymore. Yeah. Nothing. These movies aren't fun. These shows are too much. Like, what are we... I don't know.
All right. Hold on. All right, we gotta lock the fuck in.
We really do.
Okay.
We really do. Because we're going from
I think they're valid points you guys are making, though. And I think because, like, I don't hate Star Wars, but there's nothing really...
You love Star Wars!
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I want to love Star Wars. I want to care. They're not making it very easy for me, though, unfortunately.
Like I said, Maul was like the best thing I can remember in recent time. That was like a positive thing I can actually say and want to attend to watching.
Maul and Andor.
What's that?
Maul and Andor are the shining beacons.
Yeah, Andor. I didn't finish Andor.
The issue,
I like
the issue is their niche, right? Like they should exist. Absolutely, I'm so glad they exist, but they are not going to bring in new Star Wars fans.
No,
what happened?
You're an existing fan of Star Wars. That's what those shows are exactly for.
Need something
pretty
new.
much.
You need something new and fresh.
Yeah.
Which is what Mando Season 1 was. Guess what? That was new and fresh. Got people talking. It was confined to a streaming service, which didn't help things, unfortunately. But it got a lot of people to sign up for Disney Plus, probably because it was the only thing on there. You know what I mean? At the time. But
but that was their way of
that was their flagship show.
Appeal.
That was that was what worked, and then they leaned into the Star Wars zeitgeist.
And then they made a whole bunch of other slop
in on the Star Wars slop. Star Wars slop. Let's call it that. You know, Mando slop. That's what this movie seems to be.
Slop. That's what it is.
And look, I'm sure the movie will be fun. I'm sure I'll have a fun time. I'm sure you turn your brain off and just watch Mando flip around and shoot fire. Not meant to be a movie. Fight a big dumb alien. Like that'll be fun, right?
You're gonna fight 7 different CGI aliens.
Yeah, one puppet. There'll be a cool puppet there. Whatever. It'll be
a cool robot.
Be stop motion robot.
It'll be. This is the type of movie that you go and you go, and then that's it. Like that's, and you forget about it in like less than a week. You know, like it's just gone from your memory at that point. I'll see it. We'll talk about it probably next week, maybe. I don't know.
I think we are. I already put it on the list.
He did. I'm gonna go see it. I'll whatever. You know, I haven't been to the.
I probably won't.
I don't blame you. I really don't. I really don't blame you.
If I wasn't going with friends, I would not.
If we all don't see the movie, it's not going to affect the box office either way.
If it came on streaming, I would have watched it. Watching like a little afternoon, that would have been it. Because
just drop it simultaneously on streaming.
I still care. Yeah, believe it or not, I
drop it there.
All right. I think we should move on. We got a lot. We still have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to unpack with this final topic, and that is obviously the finale of The Boys. So, did they stick the landing or did they shit the bed? Bit of both. I feel like in some aspects.
Let's get everyone like. Can everyone do like their?
If I knew what you were saying, can you repeat that again?
That was.
Can each of us give like a 1-sentence like intro to our opinion, and then we'll delve into it, just so we can know where each of us land.
Okay.
On the scale. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, one word?
No, one sentence.
One sentence.
Yeah,
one sentence.
I think
just like your general.
I think I got it.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be deep. It just needs to summarize your opinion.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can I go first, Aiden?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Serviceable, but slightly underwhelming. Yeah, I feel like that's okay.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Aiden?
Did you watch it? I didn't even know you watched
acceptable
it.
Ending. Yeah, I did.
You watched
it. I don't want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything. It was an acceptable ending, just not as epic as I think it should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My one quote is exactly like
Stranger Things.
I have the same opinion. Maybe my better thing is I have the same opinion about this as I do the Stranger Things. I have the exact.
Honestly, I felt a little less watching this than I did with Stranger Things.
Yes, me too.
Interesting.
I think
I was more attached to the ending. I was more invested with the ending.
Yeah. I the last like 5 minutes.
That epilogue is
great. really saved.
Except for the part where they're like 11 is maybe a lot. Like that's the worst part of it. But everything.
Yeah, that was awful. I just see that's my opinion is
the boys. I'm saying for the boys, like the last like 10 minutes, actually like
I really liked it.
For me.
It's a little cheesy. We'll get into it. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first? Anyone take the floor. Anyone? Nobody wants to take.
I feel like I talk a lot, so I never want to start.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll go first then, because I feel like
go first, Brayden.
I feel like I said, I do think this gives you most of what you'd expect. You know, this is they give you the things that you would want to see, not necessarily in the way that you technically want to see them. And also, for a season as long as this is a rushed ass episode. Like, dear God, make it like almost you should have just fucking. First of all, we've used the term filler a lot this season. It's not entirely accurate, but I will say it was.
But also, the word doesn't mean fucking anything at this stage on the internet. Filler.
When I say filler, what I mean is like I feel like we're wasting time. I feel like we're dragging things out that don't need to be dragged out. You know, we could have told this story in one episode rather than 3 episodes. You know?
I completely agree.
That's what I'm trying to say when I say the term.
I was about to say, I think they should have made this season half the fucking size it could have been. That way, you have more time with budget and action scenes and other things that you could have focused on. Put out all the fucking fat you had in this.
We don't need an entire episode of them going to an old lab and fighting a plant dude. We don't need that. Sorry, it's not necessary.
I did not need a whole Bot Rising promo.
No, we didn't need an episode where they meet Seth Rogen and the boys.
You didn't need the Gen V people here. They contributed literally nothing to the entire story.
Like, oh,
honest to God, if you had episodes, I think probably 1, 2, 7, and 8 for like the main core components of that, and then just together, but obviously a bit more. I just feel like there was so much that they built up in the previous seasons and what was said and talked about, and then that through line and what you followed up with was just ultimately not really satisfying. Well, it's kind of like it's like you did your paper like due at midnight. And you haven't even done any fucking work on it.
It's also
and you rushed it out.
You know what? Actually, hold on. That's perfect. It's like you have a paper due at midnight, and you pull up the like fucking like assignment, and you see the bullet points of like this is what you put in the assignment in order to get a passing grade, and you literally just did that. You just were like, okay, I know I need to mention this, and this, and then at least I'll pass. Like that's what this feels like. None of it's exceptional. There's not a lot of it's not really built up, but it happens.
It's like a fucking
B
minus.
It is a B minus.
We really like
it's like a C plus.
Well,
actually.
It doesn't help that this finale comes out of the fact that they spend this entire season building up one plot point and then go, actually, we've got a better, more convenient way that we didn't talk about before, and we're gonna use that instead. It's like, Like the Kamiko ass pull is the craziest thing they could have done. Like that is so
I can't believe
dumb and stupid that they did
Oh,
that.
that was
like
that switch.
If you had set, look, it's dumb, but had you had set that up from like episode 1, fine. There you go. That's fine. That's build up. You would build up that concept.
Yeah.
Fine.
Or if you had like a plot point in earlier seasons where there was a hero who augmented by experiments, and like in season 2 or 3 they do that to or something temporarily, and so that we know there's a mechanism, for that to happen.
Even
but it was so
Boy, season 3, you could have done that easily, but they didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't know that was a thing. They didn't.
It was so out of the blue, and it was so like last minute.
Yeah.
And again, this whole show is built on how are we going to take down Homelander? He's invincible. He's this. How are we going to do it? And it's so unsatisfying that you build up a virus with another show, and there's all this, and then the way you do it is a mechanism that you basically produce in the second to last episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe not the mechanism itself, but the way you achieve it, giving it rather than Soldier Boy doing it, which is insane. I'm truly confused why this had to be Kamiko and why they couldn't have just given Soldier Boy a more satisfying storyline that resulted in him taking the powers. It's really weird that they had to do a Texas switch and make it fucking Kamiko getting those powers.
Yeah.
It was just bizarre.
Literally,
it was really bizarre.
It's literally the Virgin versus Chad meme where you've got Chad season 3 Soldier Boy versus Virgin season 5 Soldier Boy. It's like... his character in this season is awful. I hated. He's funny, but God, he has no idea what he's doing. He is so like he flips his motivation every 10 seconds. He's like, and then they introduce this it drove me crazy. I'm like, God, I was actually happy not to see him in the last episode. I was like, please keep him out of this. I don't need any more of him going back and forth, because I was sitting there like. It's a really lame ending for his character. I'm sure it'll be wrapped up in Vought Rising. You want to watch Vought Rising? No, I don't want to watch Vought Rising, bitch. You've given me no incentive to care about that shit.
I just, it was like everything that needed to happen happened, but it happened in like the most bare minimum way possible, and I still do think this, and it's hard because I've seen a lot of people like, oh, the season wasn't that great, but the ending, at least they landed the plane like successfully, right? And it's like, it's like, I guess, but this would be like a scenario where you get on this plane and the pilot's like, dude, I'm a world-class pilot. We're going to be doing barrel rolls this whole time. I'm going to this is going to be the coolest landing ever. Y'all are going to be jumping up and down about this ending. And then he just landed it like a normal plane. And like, okay, hey, nobody died. Nobody died?
Yeah.
Are we happy? And then the whole people was like, well, then why did you put us in those roles? It's amazing.
Right.
Grand conclusion with fireworks.
Wait in line for 5 seasons again.
It's the greatest pilot of all time. It's not the greatest pilot.
You guys hyped it up the whole time I'm in line. I'm like, dude, I can't wait.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
And then like the roller coaster, and then it's just slow, and you're like, oh, okay, this is boring. And then you like.
All right, well, nobody died. Thank God. It wasn't a total disaster. I got to my destination.
More people didn't die.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, right? They're like, okay, we gotta. They have like checklists. They're like, oh, we need to kill the rest of the soups, the ones left over, in just like.
Oh, shout out to the Gen V characters.
No, don't shout them out. They fucking suck. I saw somebody
mention the guy in the actual fucking episode.
This was awesome. They're like, somebody mentioned, like, there was this article at one point, like a year ago or whatever, that said, like, Marie will be the key to defeating Homelander. And then somebody replied, she had the key to start the car to Canada or some shit like that. They're like, I guess she did something. They went away. They avoided the plot of the episode.
I can't believe. I mean, it really feels
I'm
like
thankful because I don't give a shit about those characters.
I know, but like, at least it would have created an interesting final battle if she was using her powers. If you would have seen her powers are really interesting in Gen V. Like, she's got it's probably the most well thought out set of powers in the entire boys universe. You know what I mean? It's actually compelling. It's not just like, oh, it's this other shitty, or it's just Superman, but he sucks. He's shitty. It's like, okay, well, this is a unique, interesting power she has.
Yeah.
And they just, I don't. She could have at least been present. I'm not saying she needs to kill home, but like, and then also it makes the boys look fucking stupid. Like, oh, who's a better asset to take down Homelander? Huey or the girl with blood powers. By the way, the girl that's with her, Sam, I believe. No, that's a different character. I forgot their name. I forgot this character's name.
Okay.
I think it's Jordan. No, it's Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan. She has the ability to like switch her gender, and each gender has a different power.
Gotcha.
The dude's powers are literally he's invincible. He's literally like Luke Cage invincible in that show. So that would have been real handy in this final battle, you know. It makes them look stupid. I think when she's like, "No, you need to go," I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, Starlight, you're dumb. Strategically, also. They're not 15. They're like 20. Okay, they're adults.
Well, I really think what happened is I think there's a lot of people like me who never watched Gen V who would have been just confused. But that's the problem. You set these characters up like they're going to have some sort of role, and then they don't. And like, what's the point of even having them here? Like, doesn't Gen V literally end with like Starlight being like, "You're going to join the event"? Like, she's like, "You're joining the squad," and then she tells them to fuck off. That's all it is. Like,
it clearly feels like the showrunner of Gen V had his own ideas or their own. And then Eric Kripke was like, I don't really
He's like, I don't really want to use these guys, which is fine, but don't set it up like it's like you guys need to be on the same fucking page.
He's a producer on those. He could have gone Gen V and been like, you guys, I'm not going to pay this off at all. You maybe might not want to write him
out of my show. I need to rant really quickly about Sage because dear God, man, what a fucking useless character. Also, I have never been like, there weren't too many times this season where I was like actually mad at the humor where like something made me like I didn't feel like a fucking Reddit user or whatever that's like, this sucks. When she becomes stupid, that actually pissed me off because she's like, I know she lost her intelligence, and I know when she lobotomizes herself, she becomes like normal or whatever. But there's a difference between becoming a normal person and being actually brain dead moron who says dumb shit like, "Let's go to Harry Potter land." What is this baby character that you've created? Who's so?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like
brain rot suggestion.
Well, she's like, what does she say specifically? She's like.
My only issue is like Sage's involvement with the Seven has led to so many heinous things happening. The fact that she just gets to piss off is like, come on, she's got to be reprehensible.
I was
in some way.
There had to been consequences to that.
When she steps out on the porch and she's got her backpack, I was hoping she'd just die in some stupid way. I was like, have her like I don't know what I expected. I was just like, please kill her in some dumbass way.
I don't know. I like Sage, but it was a strange ending for sure.
They didn't know what to do. They were just like, she's fine. She
well, I like Sage's. I like the actress and I like how she plays it, but the character's like motivations have been. She wanted to end the whole fucking world or whatever, like 2 episodes ago. And now like it's so weird. It's just there's so many things like that where it's like it couldn't commit in a direction and it just kind of did the least interesting. Just okay,
like
I guess
Noir
she just goes
and fucking Deep's plot. That shit is so such a waste of time, and it's like.
Can I rant for a second
about the Deep?
All right,
about the Deep,
about the Deep, and about Starlight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Why? Okay, first of all, I don't know if she's supposed to have seen the video of this. And then she intentionally brought him there because figured it out. If that's the case, you should have shown a fucking scene of her looking at the news and seeing him not going in the water and going, that would have at least paid this off.
No.
If she doesn't know, why the fuck would you ever bring the water guy to a beach to kill him, you fucking idiot? That is the least strategic thing you possibly could have done. Like, either way, it sucks. Either we're missing a scene or she's a fucking idiot. You know, It is so dumb. And she doesn't know. It is so stupid. It was so. And then what also pisses me off is that means for the whole final conversation where everyone else is contributing, fucking Starlight is banished to fight this numbskull on the beach the entire time. He should have died last episode. This should have happened last episode. This should have happened last episode. It is so awkward that Starlight is over here slapping the Deep around on the beach and everyone else is over here at the White House.
Yeah.
It is so stupid. And then, I again, character-wise, I like that the Deep is unable to take responsibility. I like that he just doubles down and doubles down and doubles down until he's literally just a hollow fucking husk of a human being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he can't take responsibility. I even like him getting tentacle hentai up the ass and out of his mouth. I even think that's fine, and I'm glad the fish got to kill him. Yeah. I just think the context around it was not... And the fight sucked. It was a terrible fight. It was just two fucking idiots slapping each other, man. It was... And for a character like Starlight, who has been so incredibly, like, abused by this man.
Yeah.
Like... just horrifically like abused in a way that most people like it's something that sticks with you for your whole life. Yeah. And for it to just be like, oh, come on, Kevin, come on, man, can't you take any? No, Starlight should be relishing in this. She should be like, this should be so much more dramatic. Like he assaulted her. He assaulted her. Mm-hmm. Why is she giving him the benefit of the doubt and being like, I don't. She should be fucking ripping his arms off and torturing. Like, this guy sucks. I hate him. I hate him so much. I don't know. It was, again, I'm glad he died in the way that he did, and he's dead. But like the context in the execution was the most lame version it possibly could have been.
There were people saying that, like, because I guess the Kimiko thing got leaked at some point, and I was worried. There were also people saying that he was going to live, and I was like, please God, no, don't do that. I was like, you cannot. Oh, I would have been so mad if he survived. I do wish his death was a little bit more over the top. Like, wish all the fish just like ripped him apart. Like, that would have been great.
I wish it was slower.
Yeah,
it's too fast.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with this episode. It's way too... We're going like boom, 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 boom. Like we are like... This, first of all, probably should have just been 2 hours.
What about Oh Father?
Oh, yeah.
What about Oh Father? Just getting fucking black bolted. You know what I mean?
They set up the death, I guess, in one episode. They're just like, there's the ball gag for sex. Like, it's... Okay.
Yeah, and it's like... But it's so fast and it's so unsatisfying for a character that has occupied so much screen time.
Yeah.
I think of all of the 7, I think aside from Homelander, he has the most fucking screen time.
Yeah.
You know, like, Jesus Christ. And again, I like his outfit. I like the actor. I like what they're making. I think he is probably, when it comes to new soups, probably one of my favorite new villains they've introduced. He's so fun and exaggerated, and they just, all right, he's dead. Okay, what was the point of that scene with him and Ashley? Why did we do that?
Just to why did we do that?
Was it to show that Ashley could still turn? I guess.
Oh, that
we already knew that, but why did we have to spend this time with him? I don't know. I don't understand.
Just to set up the ball gag. That's it. That's all it is. It's just
it.
Yeah, and then he died.
Which, by the way, again, Mother's Milk would not have known that ball is fucking invincible, right?
It.
So maybe he
like, yoink.
Just grabbed it. Oh, I guess that worked.
He's like, he's like, this might work.
That's not satisfying. That's like, again, it's like the Deep. It's an accidental win. It's like she accidentally killed him.
You almost need a shot of him looking at the ball gag and be like, motherfucker. Like, that would, just a reaction just to be like, oh, that's what it is. There you go. You got your setup. You got your build up.
In an earlier episode, when they're infiltrating, maybe Mother's Milk accidentally stumbles across him and Ashley, like, going at it. And then you see him smash the ball gag, and Mother's Milk's like, ugh. He like walks away, and then you show this scene, and then you can have him look at it and go, "Wait a minute, wait a second." That's also what's not satisfying is that they accidentally kill him in just the same way that Starlight accidentally kills the Deep. It's not like they had a strategy that they executed and it won, or there was no lesson, or it was just like, ooh, oh, I guess they're dead. Oops, okay, great, moving on.
It's just like them like running around like goofballs. Well, I mean, okay, so let's get into the big meat and potatoes. The big fight. I think this is a fun fight. I think you got everyone flipping around. I know you were saying you don't like the action. Maybe it's because it's the first episode I've actually watched on a TV rather than just on my phone. But like, I like how weighty, like when they punch, it's like boom. Like I like that. I know that's how the action is done. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
Okay.
I disagree. Because is it weighty? Yeah, but every boys action scene is this. It's wham, wham, wham. And What? It's just them slapping each other.
100%.
And then like maybe a shake cam cut of like a forearm.
Yeah.
Barely comprehend. Like it's just people slugging each other.
It's not creative, but it's satisfying. To just see people get punched. I don't know. It's basic.
Any action scene can do that. I could film a scene of me fighting Aiden, and I could literally film the exact same way, and it would be equally as satisfying.
You better.
It's just Homeland. It's just Homeland. It's just fun because also Homelander doesn't get to fight people every episode.
But like it doesn't. It feels constricted because I don't think someone who can fly and go at super speed would just be slapping people.
Right.
I think they would be using the space better. They'd be flying in the air. They'd be throwing people.
Yeah.
They'd be like. There's a reason why in the MCU or DC they're never just people slapping each other. Because again, you remove the sound effect, you just cut away. It's just two human beings slapping each other. There's nothing super about it. A human being could have done.
Yeah, it's definitely a budget thing. It's definitely something that they don't know, and also a creativity
thing. But I will say all the boys' action scenes are like that. I've always thought. I even rewatched the season 3 fight, which is more satisfying, but it's also just people slapping each other.
It's always been that. It's always because again, I don't think they don't have the budget to show something bigger, and I don't think they have creative they want to almost like ground it. Almost like, well, this is real. This is how they really fight, and it's like
I would argue that. There's no way that an episode of The Boys has a smaller budget than the first season of Daredevil, and the first season of Daredevil was able to execute great stunts, great choreography.
That's why I keep saying it.
Yeah, I literally think this is an instance of a guy who doesn't understand action scenes or why they're appealing, but knows they need to happen, just being like, well, they need to fight, but like doesn't really have much of a genuine like investment in action.
Nothing in this finale reached I think the height of the fights in this show was when they did Herogasm. That whole fight between
that is a fun fight.
Soldier Boy, Butcher. Yeah, that was like holy shit. Mm-hmm. That was the last time I remember being like really blown away by, and that felt like a final fight.
Even the final battle in that season is pretty fun too. If I remember correctly.
I kind of remember it, but I don't know. I didn't feel as impactful.
Well, I don't. I on a base level. Seeing Ryan and seeing Kimiko and seeing Butcher all flip around, it's fun.
From like a beat sheet, right? Like okay, they're fighting, and then Ryan comes in last minute. Yeah, that's all great. But it's just the execution of it is so. There's no. The coolest thing I think that happens action wise is grabs them and pulls them down. I think that was probably the coolest action beat in it, in my opinion. Even in the wire work in The Boys is never really good. So even when Ryan flies in, it just looks like you threw a guy at another guy, and they're like,
it's fair.
It's so like, it looks clunky. Yeah,
I enjoyed it, but I understand why you have problems with it for sure. And I will say, it was something where I was like, oh yeah, this is fun. It's all weighty because when they punch someone, it like goes like boom, like the camera like shakes, but then they also do that in the fight later in the episode with Huey and Butcher, and I was kind of like, okay, so that's just how they do action. Gotcha. I was like, I thought it was because they were all super powered. No, because they're not super powered at the end. That's just how they do it.
No, it's annoying. In The Boys, it's like the way the action scenes always go is like, if it's two humans fighting each other, it looks a certain way. And then if it's a human fighting a soup, usually it looks a certain way. But then if it's a soup fighting a soup, it just cancels out and goes back to just being two people, as if they were humans fighting each other. But,
Kimiko has fucking visions of Frenchie. It's like...
Oh, sorry. There's one thing I wanted to say real quick. Go ahead. The scale of it, I think, was like... Even just where they shot it, I think like visually was not very satisfying, right? Like the fact that it's just in the Oval Office and it's just this like set and they're just like slapping it. It's not very interesting and it doesn't feel large scale, Like even if they had done it on the lawn, like in the posters in front of the White House, and they just grew the White House, that would have been visually grander looking to the viewer than this was.
The fact that there is no like crazy freak out massacre in this season is insane. That is that is a what?
That's a huge miss.
Massive miss.
I'm not saying he had to blow up the entire city, but like come on, kill a few dozen people.
I was saying this to Braden earlier. When you have a threat and you threaten like a villain's like, I'm gonna do this thing and you need to stop me, that threat only really has weight or is satisfying if you get to see a glimpse of like what that looks like. You need to see it play out just a little bit, because it's almost like we want to see it. It's almost like as viewers we're like, what would that look like? Like, and so you kind of have to you have to show a version of it. That's why Thanos works. You say, I'm going to snap away half of all life. Yeah. If he didn't do that, he would be a much less, intimidating villain, and we'd all be.
I think
I'm just realizing it now. I'm just realizing why they didn't do that, or at least I think I know why they didn't do it.
Well, look, with the V1, I feel like that was a complete miss of where he spent the whole season trying to get it, and he absolutely did nothing with it. Yeah. And I think all that could have changed with simply one scene of him maybe doing a massacre, or of him walking in public with that kind of now renewed.
Yeah. Guess what, Aiden? They have a perfect setup for that scene too. He's addressing the people. He's on TV. He snaps. He starts getting serious. And then guess what? All those people start getting freaked out. He goes in there, kills them all. There you go.
Well, it also doesn't make any sense. What they should have done is it should have been in front of the White House. He should have had the audience in front of him. Yes. They very clearly.
They should have done.
It's contrived how they set it up, because they have them in a separate room, and then he's in the office, and it's really like, why? Like, he should be giving this announcement to a crowd of people, and then
he's gonna get like he's not in any threat or danger of anybody.
He wouldn't. And then you're right. What should have happened is he should have seen that it wasn't working, and then he does kind of go off the deep end during his speech. You can still have that, but then you just have him laser the people, laser the White House in half. You could have fire everywhere, and like all these, that's where you do that, and then he gets stopped. Like, you need to show like the first couple steps of him. Like, if the boys wouldn't have stopped it in that moment, he would have kept going. He would have destroyed all of DC. He would have, but like. Then they intercept and they stop him from it going any further. You know what I mean?
Once he sees, again, he's out on the lawn. Once he sees the people's reaction, he fucking kills them. And guess what happens? Everyone, normally would probably start running away and freaking out. Even the people who believed in him. Guess what? He kills them, because that's what he'd be like. He'd be like, oh, you're all non-believers. I'm just gonna fucking kill everyone because nobody actually believes in me. Yeah. He's crazy. Yeah. He's deluded. Yeah. Here's what I think. I just had this realization. I think I realized why they never did that. I don't think they want to make him seem cool. I think they wanted to make him feel more like beta-ish. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like they almost were like, well, if he gets this big epic murder scene.
I don't know if I agree.
It's understandable.
Because they've shown him do crazy impressive things before.
They have.
Yeah.
I wonder if the tone changed. I also
think like the end of season 3, was it, where he got to he
did kill a guy
down.
Yeah.
But that's for the plane,
I mean, those scenes, I think they contain that kind of energy that they could have easily used, and ultimately, like I said, they felt like stepping stones to that kind of decision of him doing this.
I just wonder if they wanted to make him feel more confident due to his resemblance to a certain person. Like, I'm wondering if it almost became like, let's make.
But it's the ship has sailed on that. If you're going,
and guess what?
If you're going down,
had a chance to do that later in the episode.
Also, your commentary will be better if this person is an actual threat or is causing problems. Because if they're just a clown that can't do anything, why should we try to intercept that? Why should we do anything about that? Why should we take them seriously as a threat? If they actually are destructive in nature, then you're like, okay, you need to, this needs to be stopped. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no stakes.
That was my thinking of maybe where they were coming at this from, but I do understand they could have not done that for sure.
And then if it's a budgetary problem, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do this is my version of the conformity gate. I've seen a ton of 3D animators and fan artists do this really cool found footage take on Homelander wrecking cities, and it's legitimately terrifying to see. You could have easily, if that motherfucker can do that in his, with fucking, Blender, you could totally do. Even if it does have to be Homelander snaps, and it's just found footage on someone's phone of him wrecking all these people and causing all this mayhem.
Compliment the one video of him that leaked online, where it's like,
think how scary that would be too. Is if you're watching this big cinematic episode and then it just cuts to like TV reports and like it just cuts to all this shit, and as like you got like this droning music in the back when you're just seeing him go crazy, like that would be really fucking scary. You'd be like, oh shit, that would be real. And you would also be like, man, this world is fucked up, which is the whole commentary of the entire show, is that this is a fucked up world we live in, just like the real world. But like, it's just I don't know. But let's talk about the big, let's just talk about the ending of it. I guess, I mean, but also, it's funny, people have been comparing the season 3 fight, or the Herogasm fight, when they're all holding him down, getting ready to do the power, and then he just like knocks him off and flies away. Doesn't do that this time. He's arguably stronger here too, but he just doesn't do that. He tries to fly once and then to drag him, but that's it.
Also in the same episode, they showed him go to the fucking sun or space in like 3 seconds. He snaps, boom.
They drop Elon Musk in space, I guess. Weird filler
Elon. I'm not gonna. I've heard people complain that like the laser vision's inconsistent. Like sometimes it cuts people in half, sometimes it just. But they're acting like that's just a problem with this episode. That's been a problem. Again, even in the Herogasm fight, he does that to someone. I think it's Starlight. He lasers them and they just like fall backwards. They don't cut in half. Like that's always been a problem with the boys. The incredibly inconsistent. So sometimes it cuts people in half. Sometimes it's just like Cyclops like just burns them a little and they just fly back. It's not just a problem here.
When he moves his eyes, it's like it slices more things, and then most times he's directing it.
Aiden's trying to be like, I don't know. That's lore reason.
Maybe I'm not trying to. I'm just.
Anyways, Kimiko has fucking grandeur visions of Frenchie, and it's kind of sweet, but it's also kind of cheesy. And then
I don't know.
The funeral was bad. That was a bad fucking.
Dude, the funeral was bad. The asshole joke was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yes, and I think what they should have just fucking kept to begin with was just Kimiko seeing him. That would have been that's a better closure.
I completely agree.
It's like Yondu from Guardians 3.
Or just footage of them together throughout the season as well could have.
That's fair.
I think him like walking up. Monor, what are you doing?
Monsieur.
You know the power of love is stronger than hate.
It's not. I get it.
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't work in the boys though, because the boys have never been that. It's so sudden.
And then she uses her epic powers, and Homelander's got no powers, and this is a pretty funny scene. I think
this is when shit gets good. This is when shit gets good. This was good.
This is how you handle Homelander. This is how you do his fate. This is exact. I think this is the most satisfying thing in the entire episode is watching freak Homelander jump up in the air. Like it's definitely funny.
You should have. Dude, you should have heard. I laughed like a maniacal son. I was like,
dude.
It was so sadistic. I was laughing sadistically at it. It was so.
That was Ant Star's his fucking the way he did his voice to change it. That made it even funnier.
Well, and his look. His look.
I want to read it out loud because it was so fucking funny. Because
the way that the blood is on it almost looks like his makeup is all fucked up. Like he looks so much more porcelain and like weak. It's really well done.
It is probably the best like well done scene of the entire season. It's like perfect. It's everything you need. It's perfectly funny. It's perfectly again, this is what we were building up to the entire show. And do I think this moment lands? Absolutely. I think this moment is exactly what it needed to. Could it have been better if you had a better episode before that? 100%. But I think if this is all you needed to end the show, that's fine. That's why I'm not mad about this episode. I'm not like, this sucks. Because I feel like that was good. And like, dude, him just folding is just so fucking funny. again, he gets this lispy ass voice where he's like, I'll fuck your dick. He's so like, I'll eat fucking shit, I'll fucking eat your shit. Like that.
It was the performance was amazing.
Every actor in the show is great, but he might be the best part of this show, hands down. What the fuck did you send it? It's a stupid baby gift.
I'm sorry.
Aiden's just sending dog shit in the chat. But that's hilarious. And then Butcher, I was really worried they were gonna have, like, I was almost worried, are they gonna give him a redemption or some bullshit? Is Ryan gonna, like, step in and be like, don't do that? No, they fucking kill his ass. They get rid of him. Thank God. Fun fact, it's just his death in the comic, too. Which is kind of, it's like the most...
Yep, it's the exact recreation.
It's the most faithful thing from the comic, I feel like. Is like 1-to-1, basically. Except he's not like a weird...
Yeah, I did not know that. Yeah. I completely forgot about that in the comics.
I know that you... Yeah.
I think it works, though.
Because I'm like, all right, he's got the crowbar. You know, let me scoop your head from FNAF shit, all right?
I think it works, though, because it's not like an over-the-top crazy death. It's just a very, like, well... it's over the top, but it's like, I guess it's more like, if you're gonna kill Homelander in a way that's like, I don't know. I feel like this was the way to go about it. I'm like I said, very happy. What are you guys yapping about?
Aiden's roasting. Aiden's roasting.
It's so stupid.
We're getting off track, Aiden. This is so dumb.
What does it fall in place like tear?
I don't know, editor. If you can find this baby, fucking post this baby.
Yeah.
He's such an interesting character.
I hate it. It's so weird. How do you look like that?
He's an alien child. He's got like.
You have to fucking smile over it. I'm so sorry. It keeps popping my phone. It keeps replying.
This is good.
It's just
oh my God.
Anyways,
it's so fucking.
I'm gonna be honest. You know what scene got me the most? Is fucking the dog's death. That's what got me the most.
Okay.
Hold on.
Backtrack. Do a little backtrack.
Hold on. Yeah, Homelander's death was perfect.
Yeah.
I wanted to say how much I love that after Butcher did it, that like he kind of like needs to sit with it and be like, and then I love how awkward it is with Ryan, and he's like, that's one of the things that I most enjoy about this episode, is that they, oh my goodness, is that you guys are it's like spamming. I gotta mute the fucking chat.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry, we gotta this is hard.
All right. It's just every time it's like boom, boom.
Yeah.
I started.
It's all good. No, you can keep going. I muted it. We're good. You can do whatever.
Yeah. Go on.
But I just feel like it's cool that we have to play that Butcher not exactly a person, and that like he's kind of messed his entire life up in this pursuit of killing this guy, and how maybe it was the right thing to do for the greater good, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean that Butcher gets like, you're a hero now.
Yeah, no, he's not. No,
in fact, I'm a little annoyed about how we get that with Butcher, but we don't get it with Huey at the end. It's a little inconsistent. But either way, I just wanted to say that I like that moment where he's like, oh shit, I did it.
Yeah.
And it's like cathartic, but now what?
Well,
you know what I mean?
I'd argue Huey is a good person though. That's the difference. Like he's done his shitty things.
Yeah, but
you know.
But he killed Butcher, right?
Right.
And
that's fair.
And again, maybe that had to be done, even though it technically didn't have to be done. And we don't get to see any fallout on that. Like he's fine. He's happily ever after fine. We don't even get to see how he explains that to... I actually, what's my least favorite part of the episode is the transition of Butcher's death to his funeral. I almost laughed. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Well, just fade to black?
Because we also did a funeral already, so it feels a little like redundant. We're kind of like, huh?
Yeah, and it's like he killed Butcher, and it's like, how does he get out of there? What does he do with the body? What does he...
Yeah.
All fade to black. They're all on board. Everyone's like, yeah, Huey, you needed to murder Butcher, and we get it, man. We're all cool. Like it's just I feel like we needed more repercussion, you know?
Well, I don't know. yeah, Butcher. Butcher. He. Everyone's having their happy moment where they're all drinking, having a good time, and then he finds his dog dead, and that's what sets him off. That's what's like, all right, well, you know what? It's not done yet. Not done yet. Because as far as I understand, in the comic, that's how the comic ends: is Butcher going around just killing all the soups, as far as I understand. But they didn't do that here, which I was like, okay, interesting. Might be wrong about that. I'm not entirely sure, but. Sorry, I'm trying to. Dash went silent, so I'm trying to stall.
I'm sorry, I'm sold. I was listening.
Aiden, you're not locked in. You're like on a different wavelength.
Oh,
he did.
It was interesting. I like that they're like. Okay, Butcher has no one left. And I think that's really smart, to be like, okay, Ryan doesn't want to be a part of his family, which is completely correct. Like, yep. That's a very logical thing. Also, Ryan's a great character. Ryan's an incredible character by the end of the show. I love Ryan.
Ryan's journey is so interesting.
And he really does the right thing in spite of insane, reasons he shouldn't, but he still manages to be a good person. I don't know. I think that character's inspirational.
I
great.
like Ryan.
I do think, did you really have to kill Terror? Like, I don't know, man. I get it.
That was fucked up.
But I was like, is that necessary, man? I think I didn't need
I get it. That was like the last straw for Butcher.
Yeah.
And
right.
He's like, I'm gonna head out, but
I felt like a kick in the balls at when you're
right. Well, I think
I don't know, man. That was such a quiet moment.
Idea.
And you're like,
I want to say the idea is like, well, Butcher, everyone gets this like idea is like, oh, the battle's done, it's all done. But Butcher is always going to be, he was always no matter what, he was always going to find something else to continue his path, no matter what it was.
And I've heard about the the Odyssey has a scene where Odysseus's dog like waits for him to come back the whole time, and by the way, Odysseus is gone for a while. The whole point of that book is gone a decade, whatever. It takes him forever to get back, right? So he finally comes back, and the dog is like really old, and as soon as he gets back and sees the dog finally dies. And the implication of that is that the dog was hanging on to like protect his family and until he came back. You know what I mean? So a piece of me is like, was that the implication here? Was like Terror, was hanging on to sort of make sure the boys are able to finish their mission, make sure they're okay, even if he doesn't really understand that, but like he knows he needs to be there for them, and then he knows that they're okay now, and then he can finally let go. But if that's the case, they didn't really convey that whatsoever in the story. It kind of feels like
I think it really was just supposed to be like his last like straw, where he just was like, okay, like I'm gonna keep going. I think that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And we already knew Terror was dying. We already knew he was on his old note. And obviously it's meant to be like...
Yeah, well, I think, I don't know what it's because of the radiation.
The radiation?
They're all exposed to radiation.
Oh, right. They are all irradiated. They even mentioned that. He was like, we're all fucking irradiated right now. It's like, okay. They killed the dog because they're idiots. But I don't know. I know the dog passed away in real life. I know that's probably more so.
Yeah, back in November.
That was probably more so.
I was telling Thatch, I fucking love Terror. I think he was a highlight of the season.
Yeah.
With his segment in the episode.
I'm gonna be honest. That moment, like emotionally, was probably what got me the most. Like it's a dog.
Yeah.
So obviously it's gonna be sad no matter what.
Yeah, but Terror was a somewhat like brought up once in a while,
I wish Terror was in the show more. Also, that would have given us more oomph.
I do too. Yeah, like how he was in the comics.
I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea he was even in the show until this season. I like completely forgot he was in other seasons. I was like, oh, he's just in this one season. I completely forgot.
He got sent away with Grace at one time. I think.
Gotcha. So he was early on. I completely forgot. It's been so long since I've seen the other seasons. I like genuinely was like, oh, this is a new character. They're finally putting the dog in from the boys. That was how I thought of it. But
they're finally putting the dog.
They're finally doing the boys' dog. But and then he goes.
Also, the real dog that plays Terror also passed away.
We mentioned
so
that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I've been zoned out.
You've been chatting, but even though you said you were gonna mute the chat, and now you're just like in there.
I know. I can't help it though. I can't help it.
And then Butcher goes to Vought Tower, and he's gonna blow everything up or whatever, and then Huey's like, "No, don't do it," and then they
blow everything up.
Basically, he's gonna
he put the virus in the
he's gonna gas
system.
the soups. That's what he's gonna do.
He's gonna that was gonna start this. Yeah,
and Huey
it was gonna start the
accidentally
whole
shoots him.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's not accident, I guess. But,
yeah.
He.
Well, no, he did it purposely.
That like in that dynamic was really interesting. And I think that it was a great ending to the story arc throughout the show. My only thing is I'm a little confused what the intentionality of him. They're trying to sell us in this idea that he needs Huey to stop him when he's going to do these horrible. You know what I mean? And I always thought that was emotionally he would ground him. He'd be able to, bring him back down to earth in a way, let him hear reason a little bit, right? I never thought it was like he would physically stop him. I never interpreted it that way. So, when he pulls his finger off the trigger, I'm like, oh, okay, great. So Huey's doing what he's supposed to do. Why he's here is he's grounding Butcher. He brings him down to earth a little bit. But then Huey shoots him and kills him. And I get it's supposed to be tragic, but it's weird because I'm confused if Huey's purpose here is he's supposed to be the guy that will physically stop Butcher whenever he's about to do something horrible or cross the line, or if he's supposed to be the emotional, he's able to talk him off the ledge, like it's a little weird. I feel like I'm confused exactly. Like, I feel like you could have been more specific. If he didn't shoot him, that would have been like, okay, he's here to emotionally ground him. He talks him off the ledge, but because he shoots him, it feels less like Butcher's being talked off the ledge, and it feels more like Huey's crying. Like it feels. This to me reads more like, oh, Butcher finally got to Huey, finally got to Butcher. Does that make sense? Like he finally got Huey to cross that line, right? And it feels less hopeful or cathartic because of that. And then it plays fantasy like everything's fine. There's no repercussions to that.
I think he had to cross that line because either way, I think Butcher was probably going to go out of his way to, kickstart this virus across the whole world.
But he kind of gives up at the end, like last minute second.
But he gives up. They show him. They show him
he stops.
Stop.
Yeah. And then Huey shoots him.
And then Huey shoots him. Yeah. Because I guess I know Huey didn't shoot him. I know Huey didn't know that.
You'd be like, well, he just fucking do it again, because Butcher was just not. It was constantly on and off of like wanting to purge everybody, then being okay with everyone. Like throughout season 5 was like comparative to what he was in season 4. But I don't know. I get that though. I completely agree. It's just
even then. Here's my point. Right. The virus was in the fucking. By the way, they get rid of that shit.
So is that just sitting in there until?
What would have happened if he talked him off the ledge was Huey? Like they probably would have called Stan or something and been like, "Hey, there's a virus in the fucking air ducts. Maybe clear that out."
Yeah.
And then or maybe there's a timer like it only works. It's only potent for like a day and then it like dilutes itself or something. I don't know. But then it would have been like, okay, well, you're right. Butcher's going to keep going after Soups, right? And he's still, but like, I kind of think someone needs to put them in line. You know what I mean? Like, is it really that bad to go Butcher still murdering the worst of the worst Soups in this universe and keeping it? Like, I don't think that's that. I would be okay with, like, I'm almost like concerned, like, who's going to stop the next Homelander when inevitably,
that call of
Huey said no. Huey's like, I don't want to be part of the Bureau.
It's somebody else's problem now. But I think obviously Huey leaving that business completely behind because that left with Butcher dying.
I guess Starlight is doing shit. I guess she's helping people out.
Yeah, but not in the same.
Right.
Like she's just. Not in the same vein. I don't think, but it's just
she's like going around like helping.
Yeah.
It's.
I don't know. It's.
Everyone gets their nice little ending, though. Everyone gets a little, Ryan's living with MM. Kimiko goes to France or Paris or whatever, and they get the dog that they said they wanted to get. That happened.
Yep.
Huey and Starlight are together. They're pregnant. She named their kid Robin after his dead girlfriend. A little interesting. It's a little weird. I get it. I understand. It's just a little odd.
Yeah,
it's a little.
I don't know. Starlight, she's real. She's extremely gracious.
Yeah.
Good on her, man. But I don't know. It's a little weird. I don't know. I'm a little.
Billy would have made more sense, to be honest. And even then, it's like
I think Billy would have been great. I would have loved Billy. Yeah, and then it's also androgynous. It wouldn't, the same way that Robin is, right?
Like, yeah, that's true. I was gonna say.
Yeah, it would have worked for either gender. I mean, it would have been kind of cool if they did have a little girl, Billy, like Billie Eilish. That would have been, I don't know, that would have been kind of cool.
Billie Eilish is born into the boys' universe.
Yeah, they give birth to Billie Eilish.
It's like a first.
God, I just meant like the spelling of it.
I know what you said. Yeah, I get it. Billy Joel. It works on multiple levels. There you go.
It would have been, Billy Joel, Billy Butcher.
There you go. Is perfect.
They missed an opportunity.
Now he's named after his girlfriend who got reduced to goo.
Yeah, I really don't. This is the opposite of Stranger Things, where like the epilogue portion of this, I really was like, the second they faded from Billy Butcher being shot out, I was like, and then just the funeral, I was like, what? It felt really, I don't know. It felt awkward and fast and weird to me. I don't know. Me, the transition was strange.
It's not super interesting, but it works for me.
And there's like 1,000 plot holes, obviously.
Right.
I already mentioned all of them.
They play Piano Man. I'm like, all right, that's all I need. There you go.
I did like Piano Man. Yeah. And then it sounds like Starlight's just going to be doing heroic stuff legitimately with Huey. And then Huey's opening an electronics store, which I suppose makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the epilogues were a lot less satisfying than supposed to be,
right.
I guess. I don't know.
Right, I get it.
They were okay, but
I think it's bare minimum. I think it's like, all right, well, you got.
Well, I did love the joke of Ashley being impeached immediately. That
was like, I was like, there's no way this character gets fully, and I'm like, okay, thank God. I was like, that's like what she did say is she didn't get arrested. This like, I love that. That was like, please get rid of this character. Please punish her for this. Like, come on now. Because I don't like Ashley.
I did like Ashley's redemption, but it did feel a little.
It was a little fast. It was a little bit like, this is the turning point that you finally do. Like, this is what takes you to do everything
right.
After
now?
Everything that happened. Like, really? Now we're doing it? You needed a stupid Voldemort head to tell you otherwise? Like, it's so bizarre. I don't know. Look, at the end of the day, like I said, I feel like this does its job well enough, and you can enjoy it. I heard someone say this is a 10 out of 10 ending. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this is not. I've also heard people say this is one of the worst finales in all of TV, which is also not true. Like, it's not.
I don't agree with that either.
It's really.
But some people are nowadays, man. It's either the greatest thing or the worst thing. There's no room for like
in between. There's no room for like thinking or being neutral about something. No, it's either the worst or the greatest. There's and that's what's really annoying about the discussion.
There's no room for nuance. There's no. Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I had a decent time with it. Could it have been better? Should it have been better? Yes, absolutely. 100%. But this season was clearly kind of a miss in a lot of ways. And I feel like overall, I was left pretty unsatisfied for the most part. But by the ending, I think for the most part, they did everything they needed to do. I'm done with the boys. I'm done with this universe. I'm good. Don't need Vought Rising, no matter how good it is.
Also, I'm especially annoyed about the ending with Soldier Boy, because apparently it's all but confirmed that Vought Rising, I don't know if it's going to be season by season, but it's going to take place at least at a certain point in 2 time periods after the boys and in the past. And the only reason that's kind of confirmed is because somebody asked Eric Kripke that, and he was like, no comment. And I'm like, oh, so that's definitely what you're doing.
Well, yeah, he would have just said no. He would have, which is like,
he would have been like, no, it's only in the past.
I don't need to watch another season of Soldier Boy making weird decisions where he doesn't know what's happening. And he's going back and forth on shit. I'm good.
And like, Homelander's dead. You know, what are you going to dig Ryan out of his happy ending to try? I don't know, man.
Dude, I guarantee you he's probably going to be in that show now. God damn it.
Also, Ryan has no powers now, which I think is really great, because there could have been room for people to be like, oh no, is he going to go crazy or whatever? And I'm like, no, that character. And that's also why I don't want him to be in the Soldier Boy thing. Like, I love the idea that in spite of everything, he turned out being a good kid. I think that's really cool.
They would find a way to give him his powers back in that show. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
They're gonna undo it. They're gonna fucking Mando and Grogu. They're gonna fucking they're gonna pull some shit like that. I'm good. If VOT Rising's cool, maybe I'll check out like one episode, but I am not interested in really watching it at all, to be honest. The Boys has ended. For me, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on with my life at this point, you know? I'm good.
Are you?
It ended with a, oh, thank God they didn't fuck it up. That's how it ended.
Yeah.
That was the feeling.
It was like, yeah, could have been better, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it.
It could have been a lot better. But
It's not offensive.
Sorry.
I wasn't pissed off.
No.
I wasn't mad. It was just like,
Yeah, I didn't flip my fucking table and throw my TV against the.
I wasn't one of the people who said Stranger Things like murdered their infants when they watched it for the first time. Like I don't like I didn't react that heavily to it. You know,
Murder the infant.
That's how people treat that ending. People are like,
Stranger Things murdered my
they
infants.
killed my fucking babies.
By the way,
dude.
they have multiple infants, not just one. They have multiple infants.
Well,
More
Which would only happen if there were either multiple wives or a twin situation, but you know.
twins. They were born with twins, and they wanted to kill their babies.
And Stranger Things killed both of their twin infants.
You fucking know what I'm trying to say, bitch.
I know, I'm just teasing you.
You're being a goof. You're being a gaff. Anyways, what do you guys have anything else to say about it?
No, that was really it. Yeah.
I think it's a bummer that the show that set itself up for such a what?
Braden did the fucking Punisher thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a bummer that a show that set itself up so well for like a real transformative finale just like did not deliver that at all. But I'm glad it didn't end in a disaster. I kind of just think though what will become of the Boys' legacy is first, 3 seasons are great, and then it kind of fizzles out in the last 2. Yep. I just think it's just going to be one of those,
It'll be forgotten. I don't think anyone will talk. I don't think 5 years from now, unless they're still making fucking Boys shows, I don't think anyone will even think about this anymore.
And I'm sad because it was cool to have a live-action superhero property that was mainstream for the most part, that wasn't DC or Marvel.
Yep.
Like, it was cool to have that,
I don't think. Yeah, it was like the first time we really got to that.
I guess Invincible is that now. I guess.
But that's why I said live action.
Right. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
You really got for 3 seasons.
Also, I hate Invincible.
We all do. Trust me. It's not well loved in our group, unfortunately. No, I don't know. Yeah, I think they. I'm not gonna say they stuck the landing. They like we said earlier, they landed the plane. They landed
the plane.
They landed. It wasn't super exciting. It wasn't crazy.
And it was not.
There were some nice views every once in a while. You get a nice shot of the mountains.
There was some turbulence.
Yeah.
There was a bit of turbulence.
Yeah. It did drag on a long.
You had to sit really bad, but then they put the seatbelt sign on.
It was a long
40
flight.
minutes. That was
a long flight.
Yeah. I had to piss the whole time.
I had to piss the whole time. And once you had that piss, it was all right. It was kind of satisfying.
It was all right. It wasn't a satisfying piss, but it was I didn't piss my pants.
It was more like a
rushing out to go let it out.
So all right, you know what? I needed to piss.
I get my bags, I get off normally, and then if I get there,
if this was a boys' conversation, to be like, I need to fucking piss my fucking pants. I need to.
Honestly, what better way to review the Boys than by talking about pissing and shitting?
I can't. I had to come. I had to. I came on this fucking shit.
It wasn't my best jork, but it was functional.
It was like
half jork.
It was a half. I almost came my pants, but not quite.
Ew.